Anyone else like to share? How about you in the back with the glasses, sir?
My name's Bobby, and I am an addict.
Hey, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
You know, you folks aren't here because you're gamblers. You are here because you are terrible gamblers.
Hey, Bobby.
These folks don't need to stop doing what they're doing. They just need to get better at it. Who's dealing?
Please.
Who's that?
Let's roll. The Thursday night throwdown has begun. The pimps, the players, the hustlers, the people of Boston, and everybody else in between. From Costa Rica to California, Montreal to Minnesota. Let's step up and in and rage. So we track this Canadian Football League game. A football game in which Johnny Manziel has not stepped up onto the field. And a football game in which the Montreal Alouettes are getting their ass handed to them right now. And a football game that just saw a challenge overturn. That's complete garbage, fuck. That's not fucking pass interference. That's fucking ridiculous. First and goal. Dude, the ball wasn't there. That's fucking bullshit. I've got a fucking teaser with the Alouettes that just got fucking lost because of that. That's fucking total garbage, man. Dude, the ball was over the wide receiver's head. He wasn't even going to catch it, fuck. He didn't fucking, you know, that's a horrible fucking call. That's a horrible motherfucking call right there. Well, the over hits in the game. Holy crap. That's a horrible fucking call, man. Fucking frustrating, cocksucking son of a bitch. Fucking CFL. All right, now we got a baseball game going off the board in a minute. I'm going to take the San Francisco Giants. I like the San Francisco Giants here. Rodriguez is perfect. It's Pudge Rodriguez's kid. This kid, he's appeared in 7 games, 6 of them starts. San Francisco hasn't lost once. They're 7-0 when he's pitched, this kid. 6-0 as a starter, so we discount the 7. 6-0. He's 4-0, but they're 6-0. And specifically, he's actually 4-0 at home as well. So he's very good in this park. I think that the San Francisco Giants are the play. San Francisco Giants minus 110. The game starting in a couple of minutes. I think it starts in like 1 minute or 2 minutes, 10-10 or something like that. So all right, so we've got a MLS soccer game coming up here at 10:30 as well. It's actually, I believe it's televised everywhere too, so everyone can get an opportunity to watch it. It's the LA Derby, the LA Galaxy versus LAFC, which should be a pretty interesting game actually. If you've never seen a game at this LAFC stadium, what do they call it? The Bank, El Banco or something like that. They're pretty fucking into it. They're pretty into it. It's not like a massive stadium like Atlanta has, where, you know, there's not 78,000 people at this fucking game, but it'll be a pretty tense atmosphere here this evening. LAFC got fucking drilled in their last game, and LAFC's been playing really well. But they got waxed 5-1. This is the first time that the Galaxy have ever actually played here before. So the LAFC fans going to be all fired up. The long tradition of, what is it, like 1 year? 1 year, 2 years? 1 year? I see we have a fake Jeff Feinberg in the house. For the record, that's not really Jeff Feinberg. That's a fake Jeff Feinberg. Yeah. A fake Jeff Feinberg, who has the honor of becoming the first evictee of the evening. You're gone. That didn't take long. Fuck, we've only been on the air for about 4 minutes, I think, 5 minutes. Already we've already got casualties. And it looks like we could have a do we have a Johnny Manziel sighting? It's amazing, isn't it, man? For a motherfucker that's like ready to go in a game, he just can't get in a game. Like he's been standing on the sidelines. He was just looking at the wristband. He was looking at the plays. I was like, "Oh, is he going in?" But no. I would imagine he's going to get a series before this game is done, and I would expect too. I'll almost guarantee it that Johnny Manziel will start next Friday. You know, Vernon Adams looked all right here to start the game, but ultimately they brought in Johnny Manziel. They're already selling fucking jerseys. If you're going to sell jerseys to people, then, you know, you got to motherfucking play the dude. So I would expect that they play next week. It's a route right now. You know, he's only been in Montreal for 2 days. This isn't baseball where, like, Manny Machado can just step onto the field, you know? The guy's a quarterback. The guy's a quarterback. You need more than fucking 48 hours. What's up, Spencer S? Yeah, so this LAFC game's a motherfucking tough one. It's a tough one. The Galaxy are actually playing better as of late. The Galaxy have been playing better. They're starting to turn it up a notch. As I mentioned, LAFC have been very good. Except they got fucking throttled by the Loons. And yes, that's the name of the team, the Loons. Minnesota. Vernon Adams scrambling, about to get sacked. He picks up a couple of yards. So, yeah, this game's a big one tonight. It's on ESPN. It's on ESPN Deportivas, and it's on TSN2. So it's on all over North America. It's round 2 of El Tráfico, with the scene shifting from the StubHub Center in Carson to the Bank of California Stadium, where LAFC are unbeaten in 9 matches.
Rojas, it's backwards. Brazilian Paulo Diaz. Salazar. Long ball to Woods.
It kind of came out of nowhere. Does that Bet365 try to get me on an in game? Hey, Morency, hey, listen, we got a soccer game going. I didn't hit the volume. Why did the volume just start? Settle down, Bet365. I'm about to bet anyways. The LA Galaxy hitting their form in the second half of the season, unbeaten in 7 straight matches. See, it's a tough one, man. The Galaxy won the first meeting between the 2 rivals, memorably coming back from a 3-0 deficit to win in regulation. They've only played once. And the Galaxy won 4 motherfucking 3. Now, you look at the totals here in this game and the numbers, it's unbelievable. Like, you know, I like to bet on soccer unders. The under 2.5 in this game is plus 240. The under 2.5 is plus 240. The over 2.5 is minus 300. Touchdown Alouettes. All right, motherfuckers, you're back in this with my fucking teaser. Come on, fuck. God. I've got it at plus 17.5. They're down by 20. They're going for 2 right now. They're trying to cut the lead to 18. Ooh, Montreal cheerleaders. 7.5 minutes left. Touchdown Alouettes. We'll keep our eye on this. If you laid the 10.5, you're pretty comfortable. I mean, you're up by 20 points, right? They're trying to cut the lead to 18 right now. Except we all know the Canadian Football League's a fucked up league in which weird shit can happen. I'm amazed nobody's challenging the challenge of the challenge of the touchdown. 76-yard scoring drive in 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Vernon Adams back the pass. Throws it up. It's caught. Completed. Wow, nice play. Nice pass. 41-23, the Alouettes battling, down by 18. Come on, Montreal. Can you believe this? I got plus 17.5. If that motherfucker wouldn't have missed the field goal earlier, we already hit the over. The teaser. Let's get the teaser. The teaser. The teaser. What's up, Big Dick Donnie? You know, to be honest, I thought Big Dick Donnie? I think I saw your name before, and I thought, oh, you were a troll of like, you were a Donnie Rightside troll. But I saw you on Twitter. You're a real person, aren't you? I saw you on Twitter today. You're not a troll. Your name's Big Dick Donnie. Your name's Donnie, right? You're Big Dick Donnie. Yeah, I thought it was like, like a Donnie Rightside. Yeah. Like I'm saying like Big Dick Donnie, it's not like a parody account of Donnie Rightside. I saw this dude on Twitter and I saw Big Dick Donnie and I looked, I was like, oh no, he's not making fun of anybody. That's his handle. Big Dick Donnie. It's kind of strange that I saw you on Twitter today. I don't follow you, but so settle down, Ryan. See, if that is your real name, come on, man. Out of like half, like half of you are twisted. Let's just be real. I'm being honest here. Fucking demented. Where's Bruce Chad? Speaking of demented. Like, I'll be honest, I never thought Meg was actually a real girl. And she still might not be. Just because Meg's Twitter account posts pictures of a picture of a woman, takes more than that. Come on. Andy Martin's real. I know Andy. Big man on campus is real. No, I know you're real, Meg. I know you're real. There's Bruce Chad. I don't know if Bruce Chad's real. Yeah, we haven't done SPR Cribs. It's true, in a couple of days. I don't know if Bruce Chad's real. Holy shit. Yeah, we got a single point. Yes. All right. Fucking love the CFL. Oh, there's a flag. Fuck off with your flag. Fuck. There can't be a 5-yard for no yards when the ball's on the ground, you motherfucking Home fucking Depot working motherfucker. What's going on here? All right, so yeah, we got 10 minutes. Dating and sports service. What's taking so long for this penalty? How can it be a fucking penalty, man? The ball was lying on the fucking ground, man. All right, good. The guy in Edmonton illegally touched the ball. He did. Good. Good. Screw you, Edmonton. All right, they're reviewing this. Good, good. The guy in Edmonton stepped out of bounds and touched the ball. I don't know what did happen now. So what are you talking about dating service? I can't even get myself a date. How am I going to get you a date? No point. Oh, fuck me. Montreal declined the point. They had a choice. I've never seen that before. Fuck, of course you did. Fuck, why wouldn't you? Of course, why wouldn't you decline the point? They rather have Edmonton on the 10-yard line, they say. Why? You know it's just going to be one play. Just take the point. All right, come on. Make a fucking play, man. There you go. I should start a dating service, Fud. DGensOnly.com. Are you a degenerate gambler? Do you spend many lonely nights sitting in front of a TV or a computer crying about your sports bets? Are you tired of crying alone? DGens Only is the only online dating site for degenerate gamblers. No longer feel ashamed or have to hide your gambling losses from your significant other. It's actually a pretty good idea. Are you tired of lying to your wife about your gambling addiction? Well, the lying is over because at dgensonly.com, we will hook you up with a like-minded, degenerate gambling woman. These motherfuckers went for it on 3rd and 1 from their own 14. And they got it. Rod Smith has got like a big problem tonight. No, I'm not drinking tonight. No. Rod Smith has gotten like fucking a million calls fucking wrong, man. Like all fucking night. He's like, oh, they stopped them. No, they didn't. I can't believe this. I'm going to lose this teaser by half a motherfucking point because the Alouettes, good job, guys, not taking a point. You stupid idiots. You could have cut the lead to 17 as well. Like, Fred, that's 2 scores. You're down by 18. Like, I don't know. Why would you pin them at the 10? Like, the Alouettes chose this. Mike Sherman just fucked me, man, out of a couple $100. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Like, good job, fuck. They're already at the 20-yard line, you fucking idiot. You can't stop them. Intercepted. Good job. Oh, there's a flag, though, of course. Fuck this fucking league, man. Like every goddamn motherfucking play, they got to throw a fucking flag, man. What's the fucking flag? Fuck. Yeah, show your fucking flag, you fucking son of a bitch. Fuck you, fuck. Man, this is fucking unfucking believable. Fuck, man. Where's the flag? Where's the flag? What do you guys call? Fuck. And of course, now it's a big play for Edmonton. It's fucking bullshit, man. For fuck's sakes, man. I swear to fucking God, man. I fucking, you're like, if I was at this fucking football game, I'd wait in a fucking parking lot and I'd fucking beat the shit out of this fucking referee, man. You're a fucking clown. Like, seriously. You're a fucking clown, man. What do you do? What do you do during the day anyways, fuck? You sell fucking paint at the hardware store? Oh, what color paint do you need for your basement, fuck? Oh, I gotta get to work and ref the game tonight. What are you, a fucking, like, seriously, what do you work at a fucking hardware store during the day? You part of the Canadian Football League, Canadian Tire employee fucking of the month plan? You're the employee of the month at Canadian Tire. You get to be a fucking referee for a night in the CFL. I bet you this fucking douchebag's like a fucking, like, lawyer or something, fuck. Fucking guy sells, like, legal will kits and shit. This is probably the same fucking asshole that screwed that old lady for $1 million last year. This is a pile of bullshit, man. There was a bullshit call in the fucking end zone. Listen, I call it like I see it. If they, whatever, man. Edmonton's a better team. I'm not sitting here saying, Montreal can win. No. But I'm telling you, on that last interference call in the fucking end zone, it was a pile of fucking bullshit. All right? The fucking review center's down the street from my fucking house, fuck. These fucking idiots. Should pay them a visit sometime. Fuck, ask them, what the fuck do you guys do up here anyways? You fucking idiots. And then that last call, too, the penalty. What was the penalty? What was the penalty? There was no penalty. It's like the fucking referee, like, literally just fucking has money on the fucking Edmonton Eskimos or something. All right, so MLS game. Fuck, it's a tough one. We're going with the home team, LAFC. LAFC. So as I was saying here, what are you going to do? You're going to go over 2.5? It's minus 300. You're going to go both teams to score? It's minus 275. You want to go over 3.5? You can do that. Even that's minus 120. Wow. They're not fucking around. Let's take a look at the corners. Let's get into this like it's a World Cup game here. What are the corners? 10.5. All right. Let's say there's going to be a corner in the first 9 minutes. Yes. Yes. Corner kick in the first 9 minutes. Yes. And let's go over 10.5 corner kicks for the game. So we're going LAFC. Fuck the Galaxy. LAFC, motherfuckers. Big man on campus says over 3.5. Well, I'm sorry, Chris. I'm going to have to ask you to leave then. Sorry, Chris. This is an LAFC. This is an LAFC broadcast. No, we're kidding. We're kidding. I don't know. It is a tough game, man. Look, last time they played, it was 4-3. Last time they played, it was 4-3. Gary Avery, what's in Toronto? What's not in Toronto? I cannot believe that the fucking Montreal Alouettes could have fucking gotten the single point and declined it. Like, Mike Sherman, you really did me good here, bro. You really, like, I swear to God, like, it's the Rona Hardware CFL screw job of the night. At some point in the CFL, you get this. You see this? You see this? This is a screwdriver. This screwdriver is the sponsor of the CFL. It's called the CFL screw job of the night. They just ram it right in the side of your head. And they just fucking, they just go for it. Yeah. It's the CFL Sports Rage screw job of the night. All right, there's far too many settle downs being tossed around here this evening. I'm the one that says settle down. All right. Looks like we better get the boys ready. And there's the beautiful Jacques Cartier Bridge in downtown Montreal. I once climbed the top of that fucking bridge. I do not advise you to do the same. Somebody seems to be pretty seriously hurt in this game. I don't know who. Yeah, it's too bad, but somebody seems to be pretty injured here. Looks like a neck injury. Why is everybody so hostile tonight? Dan Long asked me where I'm staying. I'm staying at the Encore, Dan. I'm staying at the Wynn Encore Complex. Yes, Margarita. Mick is coming on. Holy fuck, man. Did you kids forget to take your Ritalin tonight? Did everyone forget to take their fucking Ritalin? Yeah, settle down, Bobber. Like, what's up, fuck? You guys out of lithium or shit? Like, what's going on, fuck? No, I'm not staying at the Encore, but I'm also not comfortable telling a chat room full of psychos where I'm staying. No offense. No offense. I figured I said the Encore because I figured I'd come up with the most I'd come up with like the most opposite place of where I'm going to be. Of course, Lopez surgeon. Yeah, guys. Yeah, guys, I'm staying at the D, and I'm going to be on the 6th floor, and I'll be in room 618. Anyone want my phone number? Anybody want my phone number? I'll just give you the room number and we're going to we're going to be checking in. We're going to be checking in we're going to be checking in under an alias. I'm going to check into my room under the name Jeff Nadu. That'll be when I check into my room. I'm going to say, all right, here's my ID. I'm going to say, yeah, but I'm going to be like, I'm going to say, listen, fuck, I have a lot of crazy fans and shit, all right? One of the funniest things fucking ever. One of the funniest things ever was that time I was in a fucking hotel in Montreal. And it looked like I was a hostage. It was one of those deals, like there was nothing of interest around me. You know what I mean? It was like a white wall with a curtain. And it's just blank. Like, you know what I mean? And I said into the computer, remember it was live on the air. I said, man, I said, nobody knows where the fuck I am. I said, no one knows what hotel I'm at. No one knows I'm even what city I'm in. No one knows anything. Fucking. And the fucking phone rings and it's Jazz. And it's fucking Jazz. It's Jazz who fucking recognized the hotel because he had been there before. Fuck. All right, so they're wheeling this dude off the field. I hope he's all right. Good crowd in Montreal here this evening. Settle down, Sonny. It's just so frustrating, and we'll turn into the soccer game in a few minutes here. I got to cry home this game. I need 1 point, guys. I need half a point. I need 1 point. I got a teaser plus 17.5. I'm losing by 18 with 3 minutes left. Fuck, and I had the point. I had the fucking point. Come on, fumble the ball, man. Why does Edmonton have their starters in anyways? You fucking assholes, fuck. So Big Man on Campus will be joining us tomorrow night. We'll hit the weekend soccer. We got big UFC card on Saturday night, actually, on free television on Fox. And this being Thursday night, guys, we are now 1 week away. We are 1 week away. Fucking loud siren. We're 1 week away from the start of the National Football League season. The NFL preseason begins 1 week from tonight with the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. And as it is right now, I'm leaning with the Chicago Bears. I have to do more research, obviously. We have a full week to do it, but I'm leaning with the Chicago Bears. And that's even, and that's saying something considering I am a big Lamar Jackson fan. But the Bears have a new coach. It'll matter. Harbaugh doesn't give a shit. It'll matter to the new coach to win his first game more. And also, it comes down to quarterback play. They'll play Trubisky a bit. And they'll play Lamar Jackson a bit and shit. But the difference maker in this game is Chase Daniel. Chase Daniel. Chase Daniel is a great preseason quarterback. He's the type of quarterback that you look for in a preseason game. A guy that's been around, a guy that you're going to want to get him some reps. That's how he makes his money. He gets ready for the season and the preseason. There's certain backup quarterbacks that have been around the league for a long time that are perfect in the preseason. It's a perfect preseason quarterback. Preseason quarterbacks and regular season quarterbacks, two different things. Like Matt Schaub. Matt Schaub used to be the king of the fucking preseason. There's guys like Chase Daniel, you know, like these lifelong, like Sage Rosenfels, these sort of lifelong backup guys, lifelong backup quarterbacks. They make their money in the preseason. Like that's when they shine in the preseason, and they're like, all right, we'll give this guy the money to be the backup again. And then he solidifies another year or two as a backup, right? Like you don't want like a fucking rookie kid in his first couple of snaps in the NFL in a preseason game. And the novice preseason bettor is going to go, oh, I'll take Lamar Jackson and shit. It's like, whatever, man. Lamar Jackson's going to play like 8 fucking plays. You want a bad regular season guy, but a guy that's been in the league a while. Like preseason quarterback play is very interesting. The dynamic, you need to understand it. And there's certain dudes that are just great in the preseason. Like a good example is actually Landry Jones, who I don't think is very good. And last year I got fucking burnt, man, in the preseason because Landry Jones was playing like pretty much the whole game, they said. It's like Landry Jones is going to play. I was like, man, Landry Jones is terrible. And Landry Jones fucking had the game of his fucking life last year, fucking the preseason. It was at the Saints, man. He was like fucking 16 of 19. It was really angering. Like, it really frustrated me because I don't think he's good. And I was like, holy fuck, the guy's got to have the night of his life now. And he did it again, fuck. Like Landry Jones had a good preseason last year. It was kind of frustrating. So you got to isolate it. Like a good example is Carolina, like with Derek Anderson. Like Derek Anderson's been in the league forever. So when Derek Anderson's on the field against a bunch of third stringers and shit, he knows a hell of a lot more than anyone on the field does. Yeah, Joe Webb, good call, Anu. Good, very good call. Joe Webb, very good preseason quarterback. Exactly. A guy that's played in the league a bit, a guy that can run. That's another thing in the preseason. You either need a veteran guy or mobility. That's a very good call. Joe Webb, very good call. You know, like Charlie Whitehurst. You know what I mean? You know what a good example will be? And a great preseason bet this year will be Arizona. It's going to be Arizona Cardinals. Arizona's got a quarterback battle going. All right? They need to see Sam Bradford can play. They can't say, oh, Sam Bradford's fine. Sam Bradford can get fucking hurt on the first fucking snap of the year. Sam Bradford needs to play in the preseason. And it's a competition with Josh Rosen. Like, they didn't just hand the job to Bradford. They're battling. Bradford's going to probably win it, but Josh Rosen supposedly looks pretty good. You know, so basically you got Sam Bradford who will play a couple of series. Then boom, you get Josh Rosen, who they're going to want to get a real good look at because they think, man, maybe this guy's going to play this year for us. And then on top of it, you've got Blaine Gabbert, who's been a fucking starting quarterback in the NFL, playing in the fourth quarter of a preseason game. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you're looking for. Another thing is sort of you look for quarterback battles, quarterback competitions, quarterback battles. Like the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills should be a good preseason team. Nate Peterman's a good example of this. Nate Peterman looks good in practice. Nate Peterman was good in college. You know, he had that one little brief fucking game where he threw the 5 picks. He played in the end of the playoff game when Tyrod got hurt against Jacksonville. But he's number 1 on the depth chart, and they've got a real quarterback situation going on here. So Nate Peterman will be good in the preseason. A.J. McCarron is a very good guy to have playing in the preseason. And then you get Josh Allen getting some playing time. So like the Buffalo preseason Like this is what I'm talking about. Like the Buffalo regular season quarterback situation is a bleak one. It's bleak. If you're bleak, you're bleak. It's a bleak one. But the preseason, it's an interesting one because every guy that's on the field is competing. Nate Peterman's trying to fucking say, you know what? I got to play much better than these guys, and I'll be the starting quarterback because I'm number one on the depth chart. AJ McCarron's like, I've been in the league for fucking 4 years, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, I'm better than these guys. And you got Josh Allen coming in that's going to want to make a statement in his first few games, right, in preseason games. Buffalo's a good, healthy quarterback situation in the preseason, for the preseason. Regular season, it's a bad situation. Bad. Miami Dolphins, similar. Like Brock Osweiler's fucking terrible. But Brock Osweiler in preseason is good. Right? Like this is what I'm talking about. It's sort of bizarro world. All right, there's 45 seconds left in the football game. It's 44-23. So Edmonton are up by 21 points. Johnny Manziel never got on the field. Montreal are at midfield. They just picked up like a 40-yard pass play or so. I need a touchdown for the teaser. I'm getting teased. I don't think I'm going to get it. Vernon Adams scrambling, dumps it off. Alouettes pick up 6-7 yards. Look at the spot the referee just gave the guy the Alouettes. Like, he's off by about 2 yards. Like, I don't know what ref crew this is, but you guys are bad, man. We're running out of time. The clock is ticking. 26 seconds. Come on. I need a fucking miracle fucking bomb here. Nearly intercepted. You know, Miami Dolphins preseason quarterback situation isn't bad either. Vernon Adams running. Can we get one more pass play in here, buddy? They're on the 30-yard line. One play, last play of the game, 30-yard line. Here it is. Throw it in the end zone and hope for the best. No, and he dumps it off. Like, what's that going to do? Why do you do that? Like, on the last play of the game, why would you do that? Like, he throws it to the running back who gets tackled. Like, it's the last play of the game, bro. You're losing by 20 points. Like, why wouldn't you just throw it in the end zone? Like, just throw it up. Like, this is why you're going to get replaced next week. Fuck. Holy shit. Didn't take long for a fucking goal in this soccer game. LAFC up 1-0 already. Boom. They scored in the 7th minute. All right, that's a good start for LAFC. 1-0 out of the gate. Yes, Russell, that's the same Vernon Adams. Do I get the San Francisco game too on TV? Tour de France. No. Not bad. I'll take the MLS game. Yeah, so we'll keep our eye on that. We're on LAFC and we're on the San Francisco Giants. Hope for the best here. In game is now 3.5. So, yeah, so as I was talking about the quarterbacks, Tannehill doesn't appear to be ready for the preseason right now. They're saying they're hoping he's ready for the regular season. So, Brock Osweiler, David Fales, Bryce Petty. I'm telling you, knowing quarterback depth, if you're betting on the preseason, is critical. And I need a little refresher myself right now. Like I ask you guys right now, who's the backup quarterback for the New England Patriots? I'm asking in the chat fast. No one look it up. I'm on the San Francisco Giants, Ed Rush. I'm on San Francisco. Who's the backup quarterback for the Patriots? They don't have Jimmy Garoppolo. Exactly. Like who is it? Good call. This is the quarterbacks they have. So imagine like Tom Brady goes down. This is what they're dealing with. Brian Hoyer and Danny Etling. Danny Etling is fucking terrible. Like how the fuck is Danny Etling in camp here? Like you're telling me in all of the United States of America, there's not a quarterback out there that's like, deserves a fucking shot at the Pats camp than Danny fucking Etling. Like, so this is what I'm talking about. And the Patriots, first off, Tom Brady never plays in the preseason. All right. Like, he'll play, the week 3 for maybe the half. Belichick's weird, but I'm saying in the first couple of games, I'm talking about like, let's say the first game, Brady won't play. All right. And if he does, he'll take a snap type shit and 3 plays and he's out. And they can't afford to get Hoyer hurt because they don't have a backup. They have 3 quarterbacks on the roster, Tom Brady and Brady. They're not getting Brady hurt in the preseason. They don't want to get Brian Hoyer hurt in the preseason. So in other words, Danny fucking Etling is going to play a lot for the Patriots in the preseason. And I don't know if you watched Danny Etling play in college, but Danny Etling's bad. He was at Purdue and then he transferred to LSU. So New England Patriots preseason quarterback situation, bad. Patriots preseason, you know who might have the best, and this is just in one division we're looking at. You know who might have the best motherfucking like preseason quarterback thing going on here? The New York fucking Jets, man. Like these guys have it fucking like this is what I'm talking about. You got Josh McCown, you got Teddy Bridgewater, and you got Sam Darnold. All 3 are caliber. Josh McCown, had a great year last year. Josh McCown's competing. Teddy Bridgewater's the best one of the 3. And, he's going to fucking want to show the Jets. And Teddy Bridgewater's going to want to make their life difficult where it's like, listen, McCown had a nice year last year, but he sucks. Darnold's not ready, and I'm the best one. So what are we doing here? Or at least Bridgewater wants to show the other rest of the league. Like if Bridgewater looks really good in the preseason and the Jets say to themselves, all right, listen, we're going with Josh McCown and then we're going to ease Sam Darnold in here. Because Josh McCown's a perfect guy to ease a young quarterback in. Josh McCown's been around the league forever. Josh McCown is encouraging of Sam Darnold. He's not like, oh, you're taking my job. Josh McCown openly said, I understand my job is now to help this guy get ready. So Teddy Bridgewater's really competing here. And Bridgewater's not just competing for a Jet job. Bridgewater's competing for everything's job. Like Bridgewater wants to show the rest of the NFL that, look, I can play. And if he can, it gives the Jets an opportunity to flip him as well and trade him to somebody in need of a quarterback potentially. So it's a very good preseason situation. Basically, Sam Darnold's the weakest of the bunch. And Well, we'll talk about it, but I bet you Sam Darnold like throws an interception on like his first pass or something. He's gonna throw picks in the NFL, this kid. But I like the preseason quarterback depth for the New York Jets here. All right, this kid on LAFC is pretty hurt for real. He's not faking either. They're carrying him off the field. LAFC sponsor is YouTube. He rolled his ankle pretty good. No, Hackenberg is not. Hackenberg is nowhere. Okay, so looking at the East here, Buffalo Bills, good preseason quarterback situation. Miami Dolphins, not so much. You got Osweiler and David Fales, not terrible. Okay. New England Patriots are very fucking thin here. Like I said, they're not getting Tom Brady hurt, obviously, and they're going to be worried because they know that Danny Etling can't be the backup to Tom Brady, so they can't get Brian Hoyer hurt. Hoyer will play a bit. Etling's going to play a fucking ton. Etling's going to play a ton, and trust me, Etling cannot play. Like, he's not good. I don't know how he's even here on the camp. He must know something. Like Belichick must know him or something, know his father or something like that. The Jets, great quarterback situation for preseason. Baltimore Ravens, intriguing quarterback situation. Boom, goal, LAFC. I'm liking this LAFC team. I've been watching their last few games here, their home games. I like the characters on their team. Like they're intense, these guys. Like fucking they're into it. I'm an Impact fan, but I'm liking what they're building out here in LAFC. They got a nice little program going. It's too bad. I'd like to get an Impact jersey, but I refuse to wear anything with a bank on it. I'm not paying for a jersey to advertise BMO fucking bank. What a kick. Lee Win. Look at the crowd out here. Right? Like they got a good thing going. Yeah, there's two, baby. 2-0. Hey, we're on them. Big man's on over 3.5. The over 3.5's off and running. My corner kicks could be doing a little bit better, but I'm happy. I went bigger on LAFC. We'll take it. It's 2-1 for the San Francisco Giants. We're on them as well. All right, so what's the end game? What's going on here in this soccer game now? The new in-game total's 4.5. 4.5 minus 138 to the over. All right, so Baltimore's quarterback situation. An entertaining one. Man, Baltimore Ravens, this is going to be a shit show next week. Joe Flacco looks faster at camp. Flacco has shown improved mobility during the opening days of training camp. Looks like he's moving and grooving better than he has in several years, says Marty Morningwig. Yeah, no shit, because he knows Lamar Jackson's on his ass. All right, so here's the quarterback situation. All right, Ravens head coach John Harbaugh said first-round selection Lamar Jackson will have a chance to develop behind Flacco. There's a lot of stuff about Flacco here. Flacco in good shape. Flacco. You know, Flacco sees, hey, the writing's on the wall. My contract's up at the end of the year. So Flacco's playing for something now. You know, it's basically Flacco knows that, hey, either I don't play well and they're going to run me out of town here and Lamar Jackson's the quarterback, or they run me out of town anyways and Lamar Jackson's the quarterback, but I could go somewhere else after if I play well. You know, you always get the feeling Joe Flacco, he doesn't, the way he looks, it looks like he doesn't care, but you can't say that, right? Joe Flacco is a competitor. The thing is, Joe Flacco's not getting any motherfucking younger. He's 33 years old, so he's not that old, but he's been in the NFL for 11 years now. He's kind of beat up, you know? But if you look at the quarterback situation, you got Joe Flacco, and RG3 is there. I forgot about that. Robert Griffin III, RG3. So their quarterback situation, Joe Flacco, Lamar Jackson, RG3 in the preseason. Flacco will barely play. Lamar, so it's going to be Lamar and RG3. Like, who do you want? You want RG3 or you want Chase Daniel? I'll take Chase Daniel, fuck. I mean, RG3 could run around a bit. Cincinnati Bengals. Another one. Who's the Bengals backup quarterback? I asked the chat. I'll ask you guys right now. Who's the backup quarterback now? Who's the backup quarterback now in Cincinnati? It was A.J. McCarron for years. Andy Dalton, still the starter. One more year left on his contract, Andy Dalton. This is Andy Dalton's last year with the Bengals. Thing with Andy Dalton is, we talked about it the other night. You know, he doesn't really suck. He does and he doesn't. Like, he has a big winning percentage and shit, and he's very good against the spread, actually, too, but they need a change. It's amazing. They were supposed to get rid of Marvin Lewis and Andy Dalton. They fucking beat the Baltimore Ravens in the last game of the fucking year, and suddenly Marvin Lewis keeps his job and fucking Andy Dalton keeps his job. They get rid of fucking A.J. McCarron. But the thing with Dalton is, and they didn't draft a quarterback, it was like, well, whatever. Dalton makes $20 million. And they're on the hook for it, like for on a cap. So, like, even if the Bengals said, all right, bye-bye, Andy Dalton, they'd still be on the cap. They wouldn't have to pay him because whatever, they already paid him and they fuck you in the NFL. But it counts against the cap. So they're kind of stuck with Dalton, and no one's going to trade $20 million for Andy Dalton, right? Andy Dalton will get a job next year again, but yeah, good call, Shano. Matt Barkley, good call. Good call. Matt Barkley's a new backup quarterback there. That's just average. Even for preseason, Barkley's average. I can't say, oh, you know what, Matt Barkley, that's pretty good for preseason. That's average. You got Jeff Driscoll and Logan Woodside. Not bad. Yeah, kind of average. Like, it's not jumping off the page. So far, the one that jumps off the page to me, sort of preseason, is shitty teams, right? Because shitty teams will have better draft picks and, more competition. So, like, Buffalo Bills QBs, I like. The Jets QBs, I love. I'll be keeping my eyes on the Bills and the Jets. We can give you some trends, too. We'll get into this over the next week. But I tell you what, there's some coaches in the NFL that really, really don't care about the preseason. And they've been around a long time. Like Andy Reid's a good example. Andy Reid doesn't care about the preseason. That'll be intriguing, though, with Mahomes this year. But, like, historically, Andy Reid is fucking nuts. like off the top of my head, I don't want to get it wrong, but I've been doing this a long time and using the same stats every year. Like Andy Reid, I think Reid is like fucking 1 in like fucking 15 or 16 or something in his first preseason games. And he's literally like 15-1 or something in week 2. I got to look it up. But there's a trend that wins every fucking year with Andy Reid in the preseason. He doesn't care, and he cares about 1 week. And it's not even a dress rehearsal week. It's like Andy Reid always wins week 2 of the preseason. It's some bizarro world. Always loses week 1 and then week 2 because he doesn't care, and then he gets a little bit more serious. And it's strange, too, in the preseason. Sometimes coaches will care about the first game, and then they really don't care about the second game. It's bizarre. Like, you really have to do your research and read about each team and figure out where are they? What are they doing today? Like, a good example is, like, the teams that play, you would think that on Baltimore and Chicago play in the Hall of Fame game next week, right, on a Thursday night. So you would think in the following week that when Baltimore and Chicago play, that they would have an advantage against the teams that they're playing that haven't played yet. But they really won't. And I'm promising you, watch. They're going to lose. Well, we'll track this as we go. We'll bet it as we go. I'm a big preseason NFL bettor, so I know every angle and trend, and I've been doing it a long time. So they don't, because teams that play in the Hall of Fame game get wiped out. Like, camp has already started for these fuckers. Like, the Buffalo Bills showed up today for camp, I believe. You know what I mean? Like, the Ravens and the Bears have been in camp for like a week now. So they're going to play the game, and then they're going to be spent and shit. The coaches are going to be like, all right. So now the next preseason game is kind of a write-off, but then we'll get for real in that week 3 one. So you really have to get into the psychology on a weekly basis with these teams, man. Cleveland Brown preseason situation should be an exciting one, actually. They've got to get Tyrod Taylor loose with the new offense a bit. We'll get a chance to take a look at Baker Mayfield. And I like this, actually. I didn't know this. I didn't realize this. This is why we're going over this right now. The Cleveland Browns signed Drew Stanton as well. That's good. Drew Stanton is a less than average quarterback in a regular season. Stanton can win you a game, but he can also lose a game. You know what I mean? Like, Stanton's he's Drew Stanton. He's a backup. But Drew Stanton is exactly what I'm talking about. The only thing is, I think Baker Mayfield will struggle a bit. I don't think Baker Mayfield will light it up. But I will say this, there's always one or two rookies, quarterbacks that just tear it up in the preseason. And there's other guys, most of them struggle. I didn't like Baker. I'm not a big Baker Mayfield fan. I think maybe he could be good. I mean, I don't see what the Browns see in him. I'll put it that way. I don't see that much upside. Like, if I'm the Cleveland Browns, you wanted a quarterback, I would have went with one of the other quarterbacks. Like a Josh Rosen, a Josh Allen, like a Darnold, any one of them ahead of Mayfield. I think, Baker Mayfield's too small. And it's funny, Tyrod Taylor's too small as well. But, at Oklahoma, they always had Baker Mayfield rolling out and shit, right? Like, Baker Mayfield's a great athlete. He would run around and he'd roll out. And most of the throws, if you watch the tape and if you watch it live, you remember, a lot of Baker Mayfield shit was like they had him rolling out and throwing, and he's really good at it. But you can't do that in the NFL. If you roll out, you're going to get killed. You're going to get sacked. So he's going to have to stay in the pocket and throw the football. And at the Senior Bowl, where it wasn't like Oklahoma's offense, right? It was just him against fucking elite players. He had big problems, man. Like, balls were getting knocked down consistently. Because like I said, it's one thing, when you're running around and there's not a bunch of linemen, but in the NFL, they box you in. You have to stand in a phone booth and throw the football. And it's a fucking problem, bro. If you're like only 6 feet tall, 5'11", 6 feet, what do they say? Is 6'1", 6, whatever it is. I don't want to hear about Doug Flutie, all right? If Doug Flutie was around right now, he wouldn't get on the field. I'm not saying that's right, you know what I mean? But size matters in football. I wouldn't expect Luck to play, no. Luck just started throwing a football, bro. Well, if you need somebody to explain that to you, Margarita, you probably shouldn't be betting. Someone explaining about a quarterback battle helps in betting. Let's take a poll. Should I kick Margarita out? I want to, but I don't know if I'm, he is an idiot. So, like, I have no patience for, like, I don't care, But like I said before, idiots in the chat are good for business too. So, we kind of, we like the hits, but put it this way, my finger, I'm close. Yeah, it's very bad. Bad man. I don't care if it's a girl. Fuck. I'll kick a girl out too. Settle down, Meg. You want to be next? Just kidding, Meg. I'll kick a girl out. I have no, what do you think I care? Millhouse says boot him. I noticed Margarita's shut up right now, so that's good. Now you're here to learn. All right, Margarita. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Margarita. I like AJ comes in with Matt Barkley like 10 minutes later. Thanks, AJ. Dude, we talked about the Bengals like 20 minutes ago. Except, Margarita, though, you weren't really trying to learn. You were being, you didn't say, oh, how does this? Like, and you asked about Mick earlier, so that's 2 strikes. Yeah, but listen, we didn't kick you out, Sandoval. What's up, Pushy? Profits for life, what's up? My boy Millhouse in the house. Yes, Mick Aussie will be coming on tonight with some AFL picks and some CFL opinion. No, the Yankees are not going to win the East. Holy fuck. What was the score of that Met game? Fucking Pittsburgh. I said this earlier in the day today. That teams always fucking lose that first game back after a successful road trip. It's crazy. Fuck. And I knew it too. I fucking knew it. Fucking pissed me off, man. I fucking keep breaking guitar strings recently. I was fucking raging today on the electric guitar earlier in the day. Fucking, I nearly like killed myself. fucking like snap fucking metal in the face. Like, psh. Man, that Steve Vai guitar I have, man. It's fucking high maintenance. It's a real pain in the ass, man. I gotta tell you that much. Yeah, it really is amazing. I swear to God, Ed Rush. I swear to God, Ed Rush. And Mud, what's up, Mud? Good to see you, bro. It's nuts. In baseball, hockey, and basketball. All right? NFL, it doesn't, this rule doesn't apply. This rule doesn't apply to the NFL. Because the NFL, you don't have prolonged road trips. So, but teams that go on the road, like if you're a hockey team and you go on the road and a hockey team is on like an 8-game road trip and they win like 6 fucking games and they're all happy. Oh, we went 6-1-1 on the road trip. And you go back home, they always lose the first game back. NBA team goes on a 7-game road trip. They go 6-1. They always lose the fucking first game back. And I said this on the radio today. And I fucking knew it. Like I even said it. I said, I like the Pittsburgh Pirates, but they're 11-1 in their last 12. But teams always fucking lose back home, after road trips. They always lose the first game back. Now, teams that have shitty road trips will win the first game back. All right, this is for you, Sandoval, since you said you want to learn. So, and Ibanez, Troy V. So, yeah, it really is amazing. And then here you go. The Pittsburgh Pirates won 11 games in a row. They lost yesterday. They get back home. They're all happy. They lose. Fuck. They get killed. It's fucking nuts. It's nuts. It's just, and I don't know. I fell for it. I fell for it. They fooled me, Jerry. They fooled me. Marilyn Manson was supposed to play a concert tonight in Toronto. And he fucking stiffed at the last second, like literally the last second, like right before they were supposed to come on. You know, it's one thing to cancel the day of the show, you know, before people get there or whatever. But it's another thing to like blatantly just fucking say, you know what, I'm not going out there. They said it was a medical situation, but he's full of shit. He's just a fucking asshole who was probably moody and decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm not doing it. And I see somebody's worried. She's, Stella's like, oh, man, I got tickets for the show tomorrow in Montreal. Heavy Montreal is usually like the best metal festival of the year, fuck. Like in North America type shit. Like, I don't even know who's playing this year. What do they have? Oh, here it is. This is this weekend in Montreal. Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, and a bunch of bands. I don't fucking know who they are. Fuck. I can't read that name. Under Oath, never heard of them. I Prevail, never heard of them. Baroness, Tech 9, Between the Buried and Me, the Black Dahlia Murder, I heard of them. Wow. Oh, Ginger, that band's good, Ginger. Like, look at all these bands. Like, there's all these new metal bands. I don't know who the fuck they are. There's 2 nights. So it's Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson headline. And the next night's Avenged Sevenfold, Hollywood Undead, Trivium, Asking Alexandria, Voivod, I Hate God, Demon Hunter, Necrotic Mutation, Power Trip, Warbringer, Blind Witness. See, if we had a record out this year, we could be on the bottom of this poster, fucking on the side stage. The metal heavy, the metal festival in Montreal is always the big one, though. Great stuff. Great stuff. Who's my favorite metal band? Slayer. Yeah, I like Nine Inch Nails. Yeah, I like Nine Inch Nails. You are the perfect drug, perfect drug. Oh, Kitty. I remember that. No, Kitty's not really my thing, but they're pretty impressive for teenage girls. They're pretty heavy. I worked at a kitty show. Fuck. We'll have a new record done in October. It'll be recorded in September. It'll probably take a couple of weeks and shit for everything after, whatever, you know, a month or whatever. Sucks though, because all these songs are cool, but they're not meant to be played on a classical guitar, right? It's good to practice it on plaque because it's harder to play. But that's why it sucks, because I put so many fucking hours in on the acoustic. And this morning, I plugged in the electric and I lasted about 40 minutes and I snapped the fucking strings. Fuck. Pain in the ass. The guitar I have is a real nightmare to change strings on. That's why it's like a big ordeal. Fuck. It's fucking frustrating. All right, so 2-0 here. Let's see what happens with the in game. We'll get you a halftime number. I enjoyed going over the quarterbacks, actually. It's good prep work here. Well, playing on that acoustic, Ed Rush, it's like basically, it's like running with weights. You know what I mean? Then when you get on the electric guitar, it's a lot easier to play. That's all right. Perfect time to cut the lawn. Settle down, Ghoster. I figured you were more laid back. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Ken. Like you said. I was going to get upset about it, but I was like, because I don't know if you saw me on Twitter last night. I was very excited about the song. I did it. I plugged in. I was like, oh, fuck, this is great. And then this morning, I was all excited again. I plugged in. It's like, snap, fuck. All right, so it's 2-0 at the half. Like, look. Like the neck. See, the neck is thick and big, right? It's fucking, it's not made for like, it's not made for rock, you know what I'm saying? But it's sort of like I said, it's like lifting, it's like running with weights. You do this shit, and then when you're on the electric guitar, right? Now you do that shit on the electric, and suddenly you're fucking shredding. On this, it's like fucking hard. Yeah, they are nylon. See, this guitar is made for more stuff like, you know. All right. 2-0. Let's get the line. You think I'm dead, but I'm not. Well, I've been saying for the last couple of days, the New York Yankees are fucked anyways, bro. The Red Sox are just better than they are. And, you know, over the last month, you know what the Yankees' record is? 15-14. Will I still be in Vegas on the Monday, Ghoster? No, I leave on the Monday morning, bro. I leave on the Monday morning. Yeah, we'll get to the J Happ deal. I think it was a pretty good deal, actually, for the Blue Jays, to be honest. And I'm pretty, you know me, Spencer, I'm pretty critical of the Blue Jays often, but like a lot of people out there, they're like, oh, they should have got more. What do you think, fuck? Fucking J Happ's 35 years old. He's not that good, all right? He's okay. He had a fucking lucky year last year and whatever. Like I think they did pretty good, to be honest, out of it. The Drury guy doesn't suck. I think they did all right, to be honest, out of this. This kid Drury, he was going to be the starting third baseman for the Yankees coming into the year, but he lost his job because he had migraines. And then the Andahar kid is hitting the ball. So they sent him to AAA when he had migraines to get ready. He hit 294 in AAA. Listen, he's one of these guys that's got talent, but now he's just got to prove that he can play every day. And, you can plug him in here. He plays 3-4 fucking positions. You can slide him in a lot of different spots in the outfield, the infield. And, put it this way. If he was good enough to be number one on the depth chart for the Yankees going into the season, then he's good enough for the fucking Blue Jays. Yeah, when do you get in, Ghoster? No, I'm leaving Vegas on a Monday morning. So we speak Sunday, but yeah, I'll be leaving on the Monday. Yeah, like basically, so with this Drury guy, I'm not saying he's a blue chipper. And that's why I don't waste. I spend a lot less time on Twitter, and I'm really glad. Like, it's crazy. I feel so much better. It's really weird. And it's only been like fucking 5 days of this too. My new lifestyle, like less Twitter. It's really working for me. There are just so many bad opinions, fucking. Like I said, when I tweet something, it doesn't mean I fucking want to argue with you. Like, I don't care. If you disagree with me, you don't have to follow me or whatever. Like, but yeah, so I see all these people like, oh, they should have got or whatever. Like, what do you think? What do you think they're giving you? Yeah, they're giving you fucking they're giving you Torres back. Fuck. Like, what do you expect? You think they're giving you Severino for J Happ? Like, I don't know what people fucking think. I mean, the Dodgers fucking just got Manny Machado for no one on their roster yet. I've come to a conclusion. I hate to say it, but Toronto sports fans are kind of stupid. They just are. They're brainwashed. They just whatever the local media tells them, they believe. So, yeah, I'm not sitting here telling you that this Drury guy. It's like I see people on Twitter like, oh, he hit 194. He's terrible. Yeah, he hit 194 in 25 Major League Baseball games. Fuck. He played 25 fucking games with migraines. He hit 194. And he's played fucking a full season. He's hit 294 in AAA now. As we stated, the Yankees projected him to be their starting third baseman coming into the regular season. Right? I mean, he's a good prospect. Put it this way. Yankee fans are unhappy. It's funny, too. Like Blue Jay fans, and we'll get to the Raptor fan in a second. I'm embarrassed to be a Raptor fan. But it's amazing. Like Blue Jay fans are all bitching. You guys accept all the bullshit that Roger gives you all the time. And for some reason, you don't like this deal. You're bitching about, oh, well, you should have got more, or should have shopped him, should have traded him before. He's Jay fucking Happ, guys, all right? You weren't trading Roger Clemens or Doc Gooden, motherfuckers. He's 35 years old. He's a free agent. You just got a 25-year-old kid that can be a starter for you for the next fucking 5 years. For a 35-year-old guy that's a free agent in 2 months. I'd say Shapiro did pretty damn good. And this is coming from someone that rips him all the fucking time. The thing is with Drury is he a star? No. He's not a star. You know, ultimately, he's like a Grishik type guy. You know what I mean? Like, to me, Drury's like a 270 fucking hitter. You know, maybe they can get the power up a little bit, 20 home runs, 275, but it's valuable. He's a guy that can fucking play, a guy that can play different positions. Oh, we need you at shortstop. We need you at third. Fuck, we need you at left. He can move around. He's at best at third base, but he can move around. He's versatile. And the thing is, the Jays are old. Like, the Jays don't have youth. Like, all the Jays, and they have all this youth. Yeah, they got fucking young youth that are years away from being fucking ready to go to the playoffs. Like, they need if they're going to rebuild, you better redo it. So at least they're doing it. Next year, you'll have fucking Bichette. You'll have Guerrero. You'll have Drury. You know, there's 3 starters that are fucking 25 years or younger. You know what I mean? That's when you start, okay, now we're starting to put something together where in a couple of years we see something. The one thing I would say with Drury, one thing I would say, though, is the lack of power. And I don't know. I don't know enough about him to see. None of us know. I mean, a lot of guys don't have power in the minors, and then they kill it in the bigs, right? So, you know, you had 5 home runs in 55 games. So, you know, I'm not sure he's going to be a power hitter. It's funny, though. There was a kid the other day. He got called up, and in AAA baseball, he was hitting like 260 or something. And he got called up, and he started to fucking kill it in major leagues. And they asked him, they said, how is it that you're doing better here than you were in AAA? And, or he was in AA. And he said, I can't see the fucking ball. He goes, you can't see the ball in minor league baseball. He goes, man, he said, in big league baseball, the ball looks like a beach ball to me. He goes, I can actually see it. And he goes, we play in all these dumpy stadiums that have really bad lighting. And he goes, it's really hard to read the ball coming out of the pitcher's hand. And, you know, the average fan never thinks of something like that. The average jackass on Twitter is looking at a guy's fucking average. Oh, look at this. You don't fucking know. It's like a pitcher in fucking the Pacific Coast League. Oh, he must suck. His ERA's 5. No, you're an idiot. Fuck. He pitches in Salt Lake City, asshole. Every game's 14-13. It's like goalies out of Quebec, the Quebec Major Junior League. You know what I mean? Patrick Wadd's goals against average in that fucking league was like fucking 4. He's one of the greatest goalies of all time. He faced like 52 shots a night. That's why the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League produces good goalies. because it's such an offensive league and there's a million fucking shots. So their stats are skewed, but they're actually wicked goalies. And then when you put them in a fucking situation like Brodeur was, when he has protection, then, you know what I mean? They're great. All right, so now we're going to get to this fucking DeMar DeRozan stuff. And I'm going to try not to get too angry at anybody personally here. I promise I won't make it personal. Exactly. Joe Kim's a smart guy. Joe Kim knows what he's talking about. Plus, they got the McKinney dude. I don't know. I love how fucking Ken Rosenthal likes the deal, but Jay, some people don't. It's always like the opposite. So let's get to this fucking DeMar DeRozan shit. It's going to make me bad again, but I'm going to try not to get too bad here, okay? But DeMar DeRozan, listen, I don't go on Twitter as much, but I'm still on Twitter every day. I'm still on a lot, but I was on way too much before. So I go on Twitter tonight, and I see just fucking DeMar's a bitch, DeMar this, DeMar that. I see fucking, I see Craig Ballard. I like Craig Ballard too, but I see he's calling him a jackass. Oh, DeMar DeRozan's a jackass. It's like, oh, he's a jackass. Yeah, I know. The guy gave his heart and soul to the city for fucking 9 years. Now he's a jackass, though. I like how, so if somebody lied to your face, I like this. I like how the reversal here would work, right? What do you mean time to let it go? It was fucking 6 days ago. And he did the first interview yesterday or this morning, yesterday. Because it was the first time he was in public. It's not like he's bitching about this every day. People are making shit up. Oh, he needs to let it go. What did he ever say? He said, I got fucking lied to originally. And he didn't say anything, and he did an interview yesterday. So I guess he's supposed to shut up now, right? This is what I'm talking about. I like this shit. Oh, people, they're like, oh, Masai Ujiri gave him $139 million. He's ungrateful. He's ungrateful. All you cocksuckers in fucking Toronto were on your hands and knees fucking praying that he wasn't going to fucking leave to the Lakers. Fuck. And he did it. He took less money to stay with the fucking Raptors. And now, if you want to say, listen, it's a good basketball move, but I see all these people like saying he's this, he's that. Oh, he's ungrateful. The Raptors, Raptors don't owe him anything. Oh, yeah, I know. So if a grown man lies to your fucking face, I guess you should get over it, right? And all you guys sit here crying all night about losing a fucking $10 bet. And you're telling some guy that's the pillar of a community to get over it. It's pretty comical, fuck. It's like, yeah, you guys get over it. You guys cry about the pettiest things every fucking night. Oh, no, this guy. Oh, I see your tweets. You're bitching about everything in the fucking world all the time. Yeah, DeMar DeRozan should get over it, fuck, right? Because you sitting in your fucking mom's basement fucking say so. Get over it. All right. Hey, I'm sorry your wife cheated on you. Get over it, fuck. So she lied to you. Get over it. Don't be a bitch about it. You should be grateful you were married to her. Oh, I'm sorry you got fired from your job. Get over it. You got lied to your face? So what? So I guess you don't mind. So it's fine then, right? Someone can lie to your face, and you're a bitch if you're upset about it. It's a pretty weird way of looking at things. So, and as I stated, I'm not singling anybody out here. I'm talking about society as a whole. Society as a whole that sits in their fucking house all day, accomplishes nothing in their own fucking life, but is Johnny expert in fucking everything. Johnny expert in fucking pro sports, about pro contracts, about athletes. The closest they've ever been to a pro athlete is when they paid and went into a stadium. You know, they've never been in a fucking clubhouse in their life. They've never met an athlete in their fucking life. They've never spoken to an athlete off the record in their life. They've never spoken to a coach. They basically know what Tim and Sid tells them to know. And everyone, oh, he's ungrateful. He should, oh, yeah, I know, Messiah Jerry. Oh, Messiah Jerry's a liar. So whatever, fuck. If you guys, you know what I mean? Well, I guess so. Whatever, man. You know, lying gets you fucking elected nowadays. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. You know, there's no accountability. There's no honor in anything. But I'm going to laugh, though, and I personally don't care. And I'm going to laugh my fucking ass off when fucking the next player leaves the Raptors and everyone cries. So let me get this right. Vince Carter was an asshole for leaving Toronto, right? Get over it. Get over it. You know what I mean? Just like DeMar, get over it. Like, I hope that fucking Anunoby, when his contract's up in 2 years, says, hey, see you later, guys. I'm going to play with the Warriors now. Get over it. And I hope he looks at Messiah and goes, I'm not leaving. And then a day later leaves. And then I hope all the fucking so-called Raptor fans fucking, yeah. Raptor fans still boo Marcus Camby, fuck. Oh, because Marcus Camby got traded. He used to play here. Let's hate him now. Yeah, I love it, fuck. It's like the classic fucking double fucking standards. And it's the same bullshit. Whatever, man. Everyone's sheep, fuck. You know what I mean? This is why I don't go on Twitter. Like, I go on Twitter to promote my shit, but I don't want to read people's thoughts and shit like that because they're just, it's like fucking, look, I'm 47 years old, fuck. I can't handle like high school comments and commentary and shit. Like, I get in debates with people. I say, well, why? Give me a reason why. How is he a jackass? What did he do? Look at like this. I'm sick of him crying. What did he cry? Where did he cry? Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. I can't wait till Kawhi Leonard leaves after the year and all the Raptor fans bitch. Like, it's comical. You did the same shit with Edwin and Carcion. You do it with every Toronto athlete. Toronto sports fans are dickheads, fuck. They're ungrateful. And they believe whatever local management tells them. Oh, Messiah Ujiri knows. What the fuck has Messiah Ujiri ever accomplished in his career? What the fuck has he ever accomplished? What, the Raptors runs? It was built by Colangelo. Colangelo's team. I mean, out of fucking 6 draft picks of fucking Messiah Ujiri, what, Anunoby's the only good one. The guy fucks up his draft picks all the fucking time. But Damari Carroll was a great fucking signing. Extending Norm Powell was a great idea. Giving fucking Ibaka $72 million was brilliant. Not having any draft picks every year, bravo, fuck. Yeah, I know. But he's the genius here. And DeMar's a big bitch. And the best part is, too, all these people were kissing DeMar DeRozan's ass as recently as 2 weeks ago. Or as recently as 7 days ago. Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment didn't even call him. Whatever. Thing is, a lot of people are too stupid to understand how sports really works, right? And word is out right now. The Raptors will lie to you. Everyone in the Raptors room knows this. They already said it. Terrence Ross tweeted it the other day. Terrence Ross said, damn, they did fucking DeMar like that. They'll do anybody. Like, it's pretty clear. Word is out in the NBA. Like Kenny Smith said, it was garbage. Bush League, what they did. Right? Kyle Lowry knows his Bush League. Anunoby's a young kid. Anunoby looks and goes, fuck. So let me get this right. This guy here gave his heart and soul for the fucking city, and they wouldn't even fucking look him in the face and admit they were going to trade him. So I guess in 2 years, when my contract is up, I should remember this, shouldn't I? Right? And it's all about loyalty, right? And like I said, I have no problem with DeMar DeRozan getting traded. Like I said, a lot of people are too small-minded to understand that part of it. It's not about him getting traded. You want to trade him, trade him. Like you said, it's a business. It's a professional. You're a property. I totally understand that part of it. I'm not complaining about him getting traded. I'm saying that he got fucking lied to. Number one, he got lied to his face. It wasn't a miscommunication. No, it's a lie. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't realize that Messiah Ujiri had fucking, he should might as well just get Sarah Sanders Huckabee there. Fucking handmaid fucking tail chick. To fucking be to be the spokesperson. Oh, no. It's like Donald Trump. I meant to say wouldn't, double negative. I meant to say you were going to be traded, not weren't. And then Masai never calls him after because he's too much of a coward to do that. He can't call him. Well, it's in the past, he says. Yeah, I guess so. That's like a guy cheating on a girlfriend and not having the balls to face her and then say, well, it's in the past. We're broken up now anyway, so no need me to face her. But like I said, a lot of people that support this shit are type of cowards that sit behind computers all day. You know what I mean? They don't show your fucking face. You don't know. You know what I mean? So it's easy. Oh, yeah, I know. This is what a guy should feel like. DeMar DeRozan has done more for the city of Toronto and charity in like a month than fucking everyone combined on Twitter that calls him a jackass. It's pretty comical, actually. But then the best part is a bunch of people get shot in Toronto, and then we're Toronto strong. We'll stick together. Yeah. You stick together. Good luck with that. Yeah, I love that Tracy McGrady's hated for leaving too. Long story short, Raptor fans, you're a bunch of cunts. I think that's the best word, part of my language, but Raptor fan, you are a cunt. And as I stated, I like Pushy style. Yeah, that's about right, Pushy. That's about right. Exactly, Sonny. Exactly, Sonny. The same type of people that booed and hated Phil Kessel for being Phil Kessel. But now they love Phil Kessel because Steve Simmons doesn't like Phil Kessel. They're a bunch of idiots, like he said. You know what I mean? I love the city and shit, but sports fans, you're fucking idiots here. I'm embarrassed to be a Raptor fan and be part of you, but I'm not. So I'm not really that embarrassed, but it's embarrassing. It's sad. I thought the Raptors had something special, really, with their fan base and shit. And honestly, a lot of people that just talk shit, just always talk shit about everything. So, see, like JP doesn't understand. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is why, I don't even like looking at the chat. It's like talking to a wall. Fuck. It's like, honestly, I could talk to you know what? There's two fucking really cool fucking boxer dogs on my balcony. I like these dogs. They don't bark. They just sit on the balcony all day and they look at everything. Fuck. I could have a more interesting debate and conversation about DeMar DeRozan with them than I could online. At least the dogs understand loyalty. Like, I don't know what is so complicated. I don't know what is so complicated about the picture that I'm trying to paint here. It's not about him getting, I'll speak slow, okay? It's not about DeMar getting traded. And I'll repeat it. It is not about DeMar getting traded. It is about him getting lied to. Like people come back at me with this shit. Like people come back at me. He didn't make shots in the playoffs. He needs to stop crying about this. He's ungrateful. They paid him $139 million. None of which is what I brought up. As I stated, I love that. Well, he was making this much. And the thing is too, Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment, the same cocksuckers who bent over backwards and fucking like licked the fucking jizz off of fucking John Tavares' sheets, don't even call DeMar DeRozan. They don't even call him. Like the ownership, like the president, you know what I mean? They don't call and say, listen, thanks for being the face of our franchise. Thanks for being the first superstar not to bolt on us. Thanks for being a fucking 4-time All-Star. And thanks for being a fucking class act that never caused one scandal in the community. Best of luck in San Antonio. No, they couldn't do that. They did a little fake ad in the newspaper, but they never called them. Not one word. So DeMar DeRozan, long story short, so I'll repeat this for people. Long story short, DeMar DeRozan gets told he's not going to get traded, gets traded, and then is never spoken to ever again from them. And somehow he's the jackass. Somehow he needs to stop bitching. And stop bitching in the sense that, I don't know, he tweeted out, wow, I guess there's no loyalty, and then never said another word for the last 6 days. I guess everyone knew, I guess you guys have his house bugged and you know what he was saying to everyone because he did his first interview yesterday, jackasses. So I don't really know how he's been bitching and crying for a week when he did his first interview yesterday. Can someone want to explain this to me? So how has he been crying for a week about this if he did his first interview yesterday? Me too. Me too. I'm glad he called them out. I'm glad he called him out too. At least DeMar DeRozan, it's all he could do. And DeMar has moved on now. He said at the end of the interview, I moved on. It's good. You can tell he looks different and shit. He's been scarred by this. But he said it. He goes, I'm good. It's all good. He goes, I'm with the Spurs. He's wearing a USA basketball. He's good. He's on the fucking Olympic team. You know what I mean? He's in Vegas right now. Life's good for him. What do you mean, who does a sit-down interview? What, he's supposed to stand up? I don't know what that even means, big man. Like, what does that mean? Who does that? I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. About fucking 80% of fucking interviews done by professional broadcasters and athletes. What, is he supposed to stand in the parking lot with ESPN? What do you mean? Who does a sit-down interview? What is he supposed to stand on one leg in the fucking parking lot? I don't understand what that means, a sit-down interview. Is he supposed to like be hanging from the fucking chandelier? So now he's a bad guy because he sat down during an interview. I know. That's horrible. That's horrible. I don't know, big man, what your take is here, but it's not a very good one, evidently. If that's what you've got. Oh, he did a sit-down interview. Yeah, big man. He's actually famous enough that ESPN wants to sit down and interview him. Yeah. I know. I've never seen ESPN do a sit-down interview with someone before. It's shocking. Yeah, I'm making no points. Fuck. I just made 30 minutes of points. What's your opinion, big man? What's your opinion, big man? That he sat down to do an interview, so he's a clown? It seems like you're looking for attention here, but what do you want? Like, what's your opinion? Yeah, yeah. DeMar DeRozan's famous, exactly. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand that him doing an interview with ESPN is somehow a negative against him. And I don't see how I didn't make any points when I just talked about this for the last hour. I don't know. So he shouldn't do an interview about anything, big man. He shouldn't talk. So that's your take? Your take is that he shouldn't talk. He shouldn't do interviews. It's like, wow, man, you guys are really like reaching pretty low here. He's a horrible guy. I can't believe he did a sit-down interview with ESPN. Like, I don't really get like the negative about that. Who cares who asked who for the interview? Like, you guys are insane. I don't understand. Like, you think that he's crying every day about this somehow. He's not crying about it. He basically just did an interview where he said he got lied to. It's pretty simple. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Unless I missed something, is like DeMar DeRozan done 13 interviews in the last 2 weeks or last 6 days? No. He did one fucking interview. I love how, oh, he needs to shut up. He did one interview. He did one interview. Like, like I said, it's just the one thing too. Normally I don't get mad about these sports things, but the DeMar DeRozan thing actually angers me for real. It is like the one thing. I got pissed off fucking the day he got traded too. Fuck that night. I shouldn't have even brought it up because I knew it was going to anger me. Hey, I could have talked about it, but seeing people's comments is what angers me. Look at Brooks. He's off the Raptors because of this whole thing. Anyways, exactly. No, a debate is valid points on both sides. I'm not getting any valid points from you guys. I asked Craig Ballard, who's a smart guy on Twitter, and he couldn't give me anything. He said, oh, he should get over it. Big man's giving me that he sat down on TV, and somehow that's a villain thing to do. And listen, I actually stick to my comments, though, in these things. I'm not going to say 1 month, oh, yeah, this and that, and then next month, oh, no, no. And like, I'll stick to this. You know what I mean? So the people, everybody that says, all you so-called Raptor fans, or even non-Raptor fans that are getting in on this type thing, I can't, like I said, I can't wait till like a star team player on your team leaves and you just, oh, get over it. It's a business. That's going to be the funny part. And as I stated, the hypocrisy of the sport fan who fucking gets livid when a player leaves. LeBron James, the best player in the league, he gets vilified, even by me. LeBron James gets vilified all the time for leaving all the time. Yet, I guess they should get over it, right? It's just a double standard. There's always a double standard. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing with like players and holdouts and contracts. Le'Veon Bell is greedy. Le'Veon Bell is unreasonable. Like the average fan will always take the side with ownership. Even though ownership is actually the richer entity in it. And the owners know this. Well, thank you, Paulo. The owners know this, right? That's why the owners fuck athletes all the time. That's why Dana White and the UFC fuck athletes all the time. Because the common shitbag in a chat room will say, oh, fuck them, fuck. No one's forcing them. But the lack of loyalty in sports is a two-way street. But just like I said, just remember it. And I can't wait, actually. Like, I can't fucking wait. I can't wait until one of you come in here or someone on Twitter fucking sends me a tweet about a player leaving a city. And I'm just going to say, well, it's a business. Get over it. It's a business. Get over it. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Well, I know, Ryan. He had the audacity to sit down and do an interview. Like, I can't believe it. Yeah, can you believe him? Can you believe like what a fucking asshole DeMar DeRozan is for sitting down and doing an interview? I guess he should have fucking hung from the rafters, from a fucking like banner. Thomas and Mack Center, live with DeMar DeRozan, Yeah, we're here with a fucking sit-down interview with Mick Ossie. What's up, Mick? What do you think? Did DeMar DeRozan get fucked over, yes or no?
Oh, yeah, he's a legend, mate. I do agree, though, he struggled a little bit in the playoffs. I got to admit that.
Yeah,
but no, I love him. Yeah, awesome. Awesome play.
That's not the debate.
Yeah.
It's clear he struggled in the playoffs. We know that.
Yeah.
But the public smear campaign that's going on now against them, it's fucking garbage.
The whole world's bullshit, mate. You can't do a thing. It's like I said before, you might do 9 great things out of 10. You do one thing slightly wrong, and all these kids and all these fucking idiots will just pick on you for that one little thing wrong, mate. It's just a negative fucking cunt of a world, you know? T-Nuck. I say T-Nuck. That word spelt backwards. Say T-Nuck. Then I can get away with it, right?
Yeah, I get this. I'll agree with you on that, Mick. That's why, like I said, I've been getting off. I spent too much time on live and shit, right? I got a music. I got to write a record. I got shit going on. I got moves coming up, and I got all kinds of shit coming up. I spent too much time online, but you're exactly right. Just everything's negative. Just fucking bullshit. And bad takes, too. That's the thing. Just fucking no in-depth with anything, right? It's just all fucking kids running their mouths. Fuck.
Hang on 1 sec. This is what you got to do.
What are you doing, Mick? I love the fucking table full of shit here.
Yeah, you got this guy here, mate, Gary Vaynerchuk. He's all positive. He's going to own the New York Jets. You got to read stuff like this, mate, and then you can just get motivated and not listen to all the negative crap. Because this guy's got like 1 million followers. He's a legend. Anyway, he started off by doing a wine TV show. He knew me from my Pro Bowl shows 15 years ago. So you just got to stick positive and keep away from the negative crap. But it's hard to do, mate. Hey, I go into depression for a couple of days driving around the truck. I get so pissed off at times. But, hey, it all happens, you know. Got to try and stay positive.
I just get mad when we talk about I just get fucking mad when we talk about the Raptors and DeMar DeRozan.
Nah, he's a legend. Legend. Great player.
It's the only team. It's the only team or sort of take that'll upset me with people. The Buffalo Bills will a bit sometimes, but I really don't give a shit that much. But even when DeMar DeRozan was here, though, he used to get ripped a lot, and it bothered me then, too. So I've always been overly protective of DeMar DeRozan. So I just don't like seeing him getting fucked over on the way out like this. But from a basketball standpoint, I don't have an issue with it. I don't like it, but I don't have an issue with it. Like I can listen to that argument where it's like, all right, listen, we needed to move on. We hit the wall with this guy. We can't be built around him. I can understand all those arguments, but I just didn't like the way it went down. You know, that's the whole thing. And it'll leave a bad taste in my mouth for a while, and it'll linger because Kawhi Leonard doesn't want to be here, and then he's just going to leave at the end of the year. And then it'll be funny watching the same people that are telling DeMar DeRozan to shut up now will be crying that Kawhi Leonard's an asshole for leaving after a year. It'll be pretty funny and hypocritical.
Well, you know, I like downtown Toronto, mate, but I have a lot of issues with the sports teams there and a lot of the sports fans. Like, they don't support the Argos. The Blue Jays don't spend enough money. Like, it's terrible. And the Leafs are wonderful. They won jack shit in 35 years. So, and the rest of the country laughs at Toronto in a lot of ways, mate. Sure, we love visiting the place. It's a great place to live. You can go and see all the games if you live downtown. But, mate, too many people in Toronto think they're American. And listen, we are a separate country if you happen to realize we are a separate country, even though you wouldn't think so sometimes.
Yeah, no, Canada, you're right, Mick. And I don't want to get into this either because that upsets me too. But Canada has never been so splintered before, Mick. Never in my 47 years have I seen Canada like this. It's turning into the U.S. like the politics type shit. Like you said, all you guys in Alberta hate the rest of the country. Fucking Quebec's its own little bubble. Everyone hates Ontario. Politically, everyone's on different fucking sides. You know, it used to just sort of be Canada and then, those fucking French people in Quebec like to cause problems. You notice Quebec is just minding their own business recently. You know what I mean? Quebec's like, whatever, fuck. We get all we want from you guys anyways. We're good. So, but there's so much animosity, fuck. I see it online, man. Like fucking Theo Fleury, dude. Theo Fleury was sexually harassed and molested. You figure he'd be the last guy to be like cyberbullying fucking the Prime Minister of Canada, but he does. Yeah, Justin Trudeau's a big pussy and fuck, you know what I mean? It's like he's like an alt-right guy. I'm thinking this is what Canada's come to. Hey, holy shit, fuck. And it's going to get worse, too. It's like I said, it used to just be Quebec, but you guys are the big troublemakers out west. But you know what it is, Mick? It's almost like the United States where on the East Coast and the West Coast, they hate fucking Trump. Middle America love him, right? Like there's a divide. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing in Canada where there's a massive divide, man. Like, people in Quebec have nothing in common with anybody else. You guys in Alberta hate everybody. Fucking Saskatchewan fucking hates everybody.
We don't hate everyone.
Oh, you hate everyone that aren't you. And then you got BC. BC's all stoned in their own little bubble, right? Like, Canada is not a united country at all right now. It's kind of alarming, to be honest.
Let's be honest. Trudeau doesn't want this pipeline, but he realizes it's got to pay the bills, mate, because he's in big trouble. And come on, let's not talk too much, but it's pretty bloody obvious what Trump's doing.
Hey,
Canada's not paying enough. Canada's not paying enough military. He's going to screw our car industry up so much, and he's going to just produce his own cars in America. Whether you love Trump or hate him, he's damn bloody entertaining. And I'll stick with what I said. If I was an American, I would have voted for him. But he's damn entertaining, man. I love his strength as a person. But yeah, let's not. Oh, I'll get blackballed by Hollywood if I say that.
No, that's all right. I'm not going to get mad. No, it's true. That's the whole thing with Trump. He is entertaining, number one. But number two, it's to the point where it's like, man, you got to stop fucking giving them this platform to lie like this. But they can't, because they get ratings. But then they feed the monster more, right? So it's like this vicious, like, I can't wait for the historians, man, like 40 years to look back on this and go, holy fuck, like, what a shit show that was. Like, it's like consumerism meeting politics, meeting fucking redneck, meeting jarhead, empty fucking, it's like a collision of everything at once. And you know, you got the elite going down. It's a crazy time right now, man. Geopolitically, it's fucking whacked out. It's one big reality show, Mick. That's what it is. It's true.
Yeah,
let's get a fucking reality show. It's, you know, I'm not here to judge it. Whatever, man. It is. I have no control over what he's going to do or what any other politician's going to do. So knock yourselves out. But it really is just a full-on, over-the-top, holy shit reality show going on.
Yeah, let's get off this, Gabe, but I want to say one thing. Other than you, most of these media guys and radio guys, they're full of shit. Like, why would you even talk politics? Because straight away you're losing half of your audience. Like these FM guys here, Ryder and Lisa, I love them. They diss the hell out of Trump, and I'm thinking, what are you doing, mate? You're losing 45% of your audience by doing that. That Jim Jeffries, the Aussie guy, he's a fantastic comedian. He's crude, dirty, and rude. He's funny. He's successful. He's got a lot more money than you and I. But he just gets too political as well. Like, why would you lose half of your audience by going politics? So let's get off it, mate.
No, you're right. Listen. Well, that's why. Listen, my politics are down the middle. I don't like the left or the right. Right, so I'm not biased one way or the other. Like, that's one thing with me. I'm not like, oh, fuck Trump, fuck the Republicans. I'll also say fuck the Democrats. All right, they're a bunch of useless, incompetent fucking twats too. So, but anyways, let's move on. Speaking of incompetent twats, the Edmonton Eskimos kicked the shit out of my Alouettes tonight.
Oh, mate, they're in a lot of trouble. You got the famous Mike Sherman, the Green Bay Packers coach, but hey, they gave a lot away for Johnny Manziel, didn't they? But you know what? I don't blame them. Why not? And I actually hope they don't start Manziel next week. Give him another week to learn the playbook. He's coming up against Hamilton. Like, I would leave it another week, but hey, they'll probably start him because you know what it's like, mate. All the hype and all this. Hey, it's great for the CFL because all the Americans are going to be loving it, and hope we'll get a few more hits on the website.
LA Galaxy just scored, so it's 2-1. So the over bettors had a sweat job. Now you got to sweat in this over 3.5. And I got to hope that they don't score again, actually, because I'm on fucking LAFC.
David Beckham still playing?
No.
Oh, that shows how much I know about that game.
Beckham owns his own team now, Miami.
Hey, we got a soccer star here in Edmonton. You probably heard about this Alphonso Davies kid signed with Munich, mate. The Vancouver Whitecaps get $20 million out of Munich. Well, that's a good story. 17-year-old kid from Edmonton, refugee. He's going to head to Munich. I'm sure you heard about that, mate. That's big news. Apparently, he's an absolute superstar. 17 years old. Big news out here.
Yeah. You don't watch the show, Mick. We talked about it extensively.
Well, some nights I watch, not every night. I got a girlfriend. I play tennis. I go to the pub Wednesday nights, mate.
You're a happening man. I'm aware. All right. All right. So let's jump in here to the AFL. All right, because I can't be on all night.
All right, gotta get my glasses on. Gotta get serious.
All right. All right. So we got a game tonight. Essendon and Sydney. Bombers are 6.5-point favorites over the Swans. Holy shit. The Galaxy just nearly scored again. They better not tie this fucking game, man. Speaking of tie games, it's 2-2 in that baseball Milwaukee game, too. All right. So once again, I'll apologize for getting overly worked up about the DeRozan shit, but I don't want to talk about it ever again with people. Like, I don't want anyone else's opinion. I don't care. Like, it's one of these deals. Like, what a save, actually. Holy shit. So, as I stated, emotions seem to run high when we talk about DeMar DeRozan. I get worked up. I guess I get more worked up than other people.
Or maybe they did get knocked out of the playoffs early after your episode that night.
That upset me too, but I'm over that.
Holy fuck, mate. You went crazy that night. We were a bit worried about you, Gabe.
Whatever. I go crazy all the time. Yeah, the vault is closed. Thanks.
I think Tay Stevens might have been getting you a bit frustrated that night, was she?
No, it was the rapper.
No?
All right, so let's jump in here. 6.5 points. What do you got for us?
Oh, it started at 3.5. Then at last I checked was 4.5. I would keep right away from this game. I think the Bombers might win, but can you believe this? The Swans got beaten last week by the Suns, mate. And by the way, we went 8-1 last week, and no one in the history of the world would have picked the Suns to beat the Swans. Swans were 60-point favourite in Sydney, and the Suns, who have hardly won a game, won by 24. Some guys called it the upset of the century. So the Swans, I have no idea what happened there. Mental game, mate. Mental. I don't know. They got a few injuries, but not that many. I think the Bombers, but, mate, I'd keep right away from that game. If you're going to have a bet, take the Bombers, but really could go either way. Swans might be so angry because they lost bad last week. Bombers are still a chance, like the Crows, to make the final 8. They've been in form. It is in Melbourne, so that's lean towards the Bombers, but I'd keep away from that. Unless you really want to have a bet, take the Bombers.
It's a weird game. It's 6.5. Sydney got blown out. I don't know. I can almost see them covering, but my gut instinct sort of tells me that the Bombers minus 148 on the money line is the play. Essendon to win the game. All right. So we've got what's up next here tomorrow. Richmond and Collingwood. The first place. Richmond Tigers and Collingwood. 13-4. And 12-5, pretty big game here between two big sides here, Mick.
Yeah, mate, there'd probably be like 80,000 people there at the MCG.
The spread is 19.5. It seems a little high for a game like this.
Well, it started at 15.5 earlier in the week. I think probably
they just scored, guys. They just scored again. You believe this shit? The first time they played, they came back from a 3-0 deficit. Fucking man, unbelievable. What a screw job. Bobbert says Richmond have won 17 straight at the covering 15 of those. Ooh, got to get Bobbert on here. All right, Bobbert says lay the points. I don't know what just happened here. What was the goalie doing? What are you doing? Oh, my God. Between the CFL game and the half-point shit and this goalie, what the hell did the goalie just do? Why would the goalie run out of the net like that? Like, I've never seen that in my life. I've seen it in my life, but not like, so what was he doing? Like, why would he do that? Oh, the guy passed it back to the goalie? Holy shit. Well, there goes that bet.
Wow. It's only soccer. It's only soccer. Don't worry about it.
Man, I've been getting fucked in soccer all week. These late goals, man.
It's a fuck game. That's why.
I didn't see the back pass, guys. Holy shit. Fuck. Maybe they could score here. Fuck. It could be a miracle, but you know what's crazy? The first time they played, they blew a 3-0 lead and they lost 4-3. Now they're going to blow a 2-0 lead at home? Galaxy own these motherfuckers. Come on, man, you motherfuckers. Let's go, FC. Oh, God. All right, so Bobbert says lay the points. What are you saying, Mick? 19.
Yeah, I do. Hey, whoever that guy is, tell him to tweet some of this stuff to me because I love talking AFL on Twitter. Magpies lost.
Oh, they hit the post. Fuck. Oh. Oh. Oh, fuck me. Sorry, Mick. We got money on it. It's like 5 minutes though. Holy shit. He fucking drilled it. He hit the post. Fuck. Fuck.
Close enough's not good enough, is it?
Man, I got like sweat in my eyes. My eyes are burning. I feel like a porn star. Fuck. All right, so what are you saying, Mick? 19.5 or what?
Yeah, take the Tigers. They don't lose at the MCG. Collingwood have lost one of their best players, Digori. That's probably why the spread's gone up. Both teams are in form. Don't worry about that. Magpies might win, but I think the Tigers are just unbeatable at the MCG, mate. They're like a buddy boy said, they haven't lost in so long. They won the grand final there. They just keep rolling. I don't like either team, but I'd probably take the Tigers to cover, yeah.
All right, next one, Geelong Cats in Brisbane, 32.5.
Whoa, sometimes I look at Bet365 on Monday and some things stick out to me, right? And I saw that the Lions were 34.5-point underdogs. So I put some money on that because freaking hell, they nearly beat the Crows. The Cats only just won. The Cats are good in Geelong. Don't get me wrong there. The Cats should win this game. But I think the Lions on the plus is one of my better bets of the week. So sometimes get in early in the week and then the spread changes. So it went from 34.5 down to 32.5. I got in at 34.5. I don't bet a lot, but you know what? I saw that one as sticking out, and the tipster kind of agreed with me. So Cats will win, but I think the Lions might cover that. They're not as bad as what they look. They've been competitive all year, and they've won a few games recently. So I hope the Lions cover. Cats are a chance to make the 8, so they got to win.
I like where you're going with this. Actually, I think the spread's just a little bit too high. I can see the Cats winning, but I'm not sure they cover this number. I don't know what Bobbert is saying.
Yeah, they're tough in Geelong. Don't kid yourself. They're a good team down in Geelong. But last week, Gabe, you know this because you took the Demons to cover. The Cats only won after the siren, mate. Tui, the Irishman, took a mark, kicked the goal after the siren. So I got the win on the Cats just. You got the cover on the Demons. They're good in Geelong. It's used to be called Cardinia Park. It's the Cat Park. Yeah, they're good down there. They're a good team. But Lions are not as bad as they've been, as their record says, all year. And they've won a few recently.
All right, Great Western Sydney, 39.5 point favorites against St. Kilda. Another big fucking spread here.
Nah, they'll smash them. Saints are terrible, mate. There you go. That's one of my better bets is put some money on the GWS to cover that one. They're in the hunt for the playoffs. They're currently sitting in 6th spot right now, but it's tight. Saints are terrible, mate. They got smashed last week by the Tigers by 54 points. GWS, even though they got their star forwards out, the guys that replaced them up there are playing well. So they had a lot of injuries early. They're a good team. They nearly got to the grand final last year. I think GWS, because it's in Sydney, I think they'll win, and I think they'll cover that.
I'm seeing here since round 11, the Giants are the best team in the competition. They've won 6 of their last 7 matches, kicking 95 points per game. They conceded just 70. Nice run. Yeah, the Giants seem to be pretty hot right now.
Well, that was one of our picks last week. We picked them to cover and win in Adelaide against the Port Adelaide Papsmeres as underdog. They won in Adelaide, and they beat the Crows in Adelaide as well earlier in the year. So they're a good team, mate. They're a good team. I think they'll smash the
A
Saints.
lot of points, though, man.
No, it's only 6 goals. 7 6s are 42, right? So yeah, it's 6.
Tomorrow night's going to be a money line parlay night for me. It's tailor made. So we'll go Richmond, Geelong, Great Western Sydney, -119. There it is. Fuck, we got a winning parlay right there. All those 3 teams are going to win. Richmond, the Cats, and Great Western Sydney. There's our parlay.
The toughest one there is the Magpies might cause an upset, but you're pretty right.
Yeah, you're right. They could, but whatever. A lot of things could happen.
Oh, yeah. Well, look, last week, mate, we got lucky. Crows only just won, and the Cats only just won. So you don't know, mate.
All right. Bobbert says Brisbane have covered 9 of their last 12 interstate games.
Who is that guy? Tell him to tweet at me tonight. I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know if he's on Twitter, Bobbert, actually. No, I think he is. He is, actually. Yeah, you are. Right? You're Carl Lamorte.
What's his name?
Yeah, he's on Twitter. All right, so I'll send you his tweet, his Twitter account. Gold Coast, 20.5-point favorites, and Carlton.
Oh, does anyone care? Bottom 2 teams, aren't they? I actually put
17 versus 18. Yeah, 4 and 13 versus 1 and 16.
Well, the Suns beat the Swans last week. Biggest upset of the century. They were right. And I actually put a few bucks on the Suns to cover. Carlton are terrible. Patrick Cripps, one of the best players in the league. He's re-signed, so there's a bit of hope there.
I think Gold Coast is the play. Fuck.
Yeah, well, they weren't too good up until last week, but Carlton are terrible, mate. It's in the Gold Coast. The Carlton boys will go out and have a bit of fun on the beach and probably party and think what a shit of a year we've had. So take the Suns on the minus if you want to have a bit of a bet on that one.
Well, I think they're good for a money line parlay here at -286. We'll recap the games tomorrow night, guys, because most of these games are tomorrow night anyways in the late night hour. All right, now we get to the worst team in the league taking on the Demons. Should be an easy game for Melbourne this week, Mick, taking on those Poofters up there from Adelaide.
Poofters? Well, apparently that's okay these days, but there's no poofs in the Crows. Hey, mate.
I'm just kidding.
I know. I hate to say it. The Crows, even if they win nearly every game, they still might miss out in the playoffs. The finals was the spread 5.5 I last checked. Like I said, the Demons could have beaten the Cats. They're a good team. Demons are, they're currently sitting on 7th spot, but it's really tight. The Crows have got Tex Walker, the skipper, back. He got rubbed out for the elbow for one game. I like the Crows to win in Adelaide. They should win that because remember, mate, we were the best team last year and we've gained a couple of players, so we're getting back. Take the Crows to win and cover.
The last 4 games at least, right? So it seems like Adelaide's starting to get on a little run at least right now.
Yeah, and big ruck duel, Jacobs versus Gawn. Whoever wins that gets the ball down to the little fellas, the midfielders. Really important. Gawn's one of the best players in the league. Our ruckman's good too. I like the Crows to win only because it's in Adelaide, mate. Big advantage to win in Adelaide. But the Demons smashed us earlier in the year up in Alice Springs in the middle of Australia. So we got our ass kicked quite a few weeks ago by the Demons. It could be a tight one. Take the Crows to win, though.
You know what I like, though, about this is I see that the Demons haven't beaten the Crows 2 straight times since 1999. So they beat them earlier in the year, but it's been fucking since so it's been 19 years. 19 years since they beat them 2 games in the same year.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that because the Demons haven't been a good side over the last 10 to 15 years where the Crows have been a better side. Demons they're kind of one of these teams that they blow it when they shouldn't and they frustrate their fans a lot, a bit like the Buffalo Bills fans, you know. They frustrate the hell out of the fans, mate.
Settle down, Mick.
Take the Crows. Take the Crows on that one.
Like,
Could be a good one. Could be tight, though. Could be tight.
what's up, Kevin? Good to see you. We got our boy Kevin Langela in the chat here. Good to see you, Kevin. Yeah, that was pretty bad, Paul. The choke job, yeah. It was a fucking nightmare, bro. Winning 2-0 all fucking night. They fucking end up blowing it. That's just great, huh? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. All right. So, yeah, Adelaide's going to win, Mick. I'm taking them. -148 on the money line. Let's get it.
All right. All right. I hope you're right, mate. I hope you're right.
North Melbourne and the greatest team in the history of the AFL, West Coast.
Oh, mate. Well, I got to give you credit. You're sitting in second friggin' spot after people predicted you wouldn't even make the 8. You had a big win last week. You re-signed Jerry McGovern. He's a great defender, that fella. Danger game, though, mate. The Kangaroos, even though they got smashed by the Magpies, that's in Tassie, mate. It's down in Bluntstone in Tassie, the map of Tassie down the bottom of Australia.
Yeah,
They've won 12 of the last 4. They've won 12 of the last 14 down there. I think the Eagles will win, but be a little bit careful that if their mind's not quite on it and they just lose it a bit and they're not totally psyched.
Trap for them this week. You're right.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trap game, but they got to keep winning. They want to get that second spot. Put some money on the Eagles, but be a little bit careful. It could be a trap game. And the Roos are still in the fight for the 8 as well. I think the Eagles, but be careful.
The fact that West Coast are only -130 on the money line lets you know, fucking man, motherfucker. Milwaukee are now up 4-2. It's a night of like late blown leads again for us. So yeah, North Melbourne and West Coast, it's 3.5. But you look at West Coast, Mick, how good they are, and the spread's only -130 on the money line, which lets you know the odds makers really fucking know this is going to be a tough game for them up there. It's going to be tough to win. That, you know, it's a big trap, guys, because normally like, oh fuck, West Coast only -130, they'll beat the Kangaroos. I don't know. The odds makers, the number worries me and sends up a warning sign to me, Mick, that you're right. And you know, I've been very good with predicting West Coast games this year. You know that, but yeah, this one I think is a trap, man. I think the Kangaroos are probably to play.
Yeah, well, I think the Eagles will win, but be careful. I would keep away from that game. But yeah, it's a trap. I don't even know if they can fly straight from Perth to Hobart. They probably can. They might have to go Melbourne, Hobart. But no, they should win it. But be careful, mate. Be careful. Those Kangaroos, they've been surprise pack all year, and they're still in the running, mate. I actually don't. I like the Roos. I like both of these teams, though. But I'll be careful on this one.
People think I'm drinking booze, but I'm not.
I'm on the water, mate.
Yeah, I don't have any water tonight, but orange juice.
Water, mate. Big tub of water.
I'm tired of doing dishes, so I'm using the plastic cup. Orange juice.
We drink out of those in the tailgate parties in Calgary, so the cops think you're drinking water, right? But it's beer.
Well, they know what you're drinking.
Yeah, I know. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, though, mate. You gotta be careful.
All right, so where are we at here? Western Bulldogs and Port Adelaide to power. 19.5-point favorites on the road against Western.
It's not on the road. It's in outer space, mate. Look, it's in Mars. Seriously, see that Mars Stadium? We talked about this before. It's Mars. They're playing in Mars, mate. See?
When they say it's Mars Stadium, is that Mars, like the chocolate bar, Mars bar?
Trust me, you're a big conspiracy theorist like Alex Jones. I reckon there is a game of football in Mars this weekend, and it's the Power versus the Dogs. Now, it's Mars Stadium in Ballarat, but yeah, they're playing in Mars, mate. So, Dogs a lot of injuries. Bontempelli's back from an appendicitis operation. Holy shit, I'm glad I've never had my appendix out, because that can kill you if you're not careful. He's back. They got a lot of injuries. They've been terrible since they won the flag a couple of years ago. Paddy Ryder, the big ruckman's back for Port Adelaide Power. I think the Power will win, and they'll cover. They'll probably win well. They might even get the bus to Ballarat from Adelaide. I don't think they'll fly to Melbourne. They'll probably get a bus over there. It's probably like 6 or 7 hours in the bus, and I think they'll win well. I hope they don't, because they're where are they sitting right now? They're well in the 8. They're sitting 5th right now. They need to win. I think they will. Power to win and cover, but I hope I'm wrong.
All right, Power to yeah, they're in 10th spot right now, 9-8 against 13. Oh, excuse me, sir. Let me. I got the wrong one.
5th spot. 5th spot there.
Yeah, hold on. There we go. 5-12 and 5-11-6. Yeah. Yeah, the power are gonna win this one. Fuck. -264 on the money line. That's the way to go. We can money line parlay with this next one, maybe. Fremantle and Hawthorn. What's your pick?
Yeah, I like the Hawks to win this. Dockers, they lost to the Bombers. The Hawks, see, what are the Hawks? They're in 8th spot. They're hanging on to the spot, so they got to win. It's over there in Perth. Hawks are a better team. Dockers are just very defensive. Fife's still out. Sanderland's the Ruckman's back. Nah, I think the Hawks will win and hang on to that 8th spot. That Tom Mitchell, one of the best players in the league, in the centre, he just dominates, mate. He'll just run amok over there in the beautiful, bigger new stadium. They've won 10 of the last 11, I think, against the Dockers. They smashed the Blues last week by 72 points. So take the Hawks, and yeah, I like them to win well, actually. Take the Hawks and probably cover.
All right. Mick Aussie with us. We'll recap all the picks tomorrow night. I think we could have a nice week this week. I think it's going to be a favorite week for the most part. I don't really see a lot of underdogs. There's a lot of big numbers here. Maybe they cover, but I don't see a lot of major upsets outright. Famous last words. You never fucking know, right, Mick? But for the most part, like I said, I think that the Cat Geelong is going to beat Brisbane. Great Western Sydney's going to beat St. Kilda. I think Richmond should beat Collingwood, although that should be pretty close. Maybe the total is a little low there at 168.5. This one tonight's tough, man. Essendon and Sydney too, isn't it, Fuck?
Yeah, that's a tough one, mate. Sydney could come out and absolutely smash them, but the Bombers have been in form, mate. So I would keep right away from
this game tonight. Well, when we say tonight, when is it? It's in fucking
early morning our time, right?
Yeah, it's 5:30 in the morning this game, but I think I'll take the Essendon Bombers tonight. -140.
Well, be careful. Don't put too much on it.
$3,000.
You're crazy, man. You are crazy.
I'm not putting. I'm kidding. I'm not putting. The most I ever put on an AFL game.
Oh, here we go. This will be interesting.
It's tough because I'm often drunk during AFL time, right, Nick?
Oh, when you're doing your Patreon show Saturday night.
Man, there was one game fucking earlier this year that really fucked me, man. I think it was your Crows, actually. Fuck. I don't know. I think I put 1,000.
Whoa.
That's sort of the range. There's been a few times where I've had like 800 to 1,000 range on an AFL game. I've never had more than that, but I fucking because Mick, it was crazy because we win all the time, and it's one of these deals where you and me, we do so well in this. But then the few times where I'm like, man, I remember it was Zach. It was like after a Patreon show, and I was all drunk, and I was like, man, I nailed this fucking league. There's no way they don't fucking win this game, and they lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I fucking lost. I lost like fucking $800 in my account, man. It was devastating. I woke up in the morning and I sort of forgot, and I hit refresh. I was like, oh, fuck me. It's like fucking Adelaide. And I think it was. I remember that. West Coast. I don't know. I don't even want to remember. It was either West Coast. It was either my team or your team that fucked me, man. I think it was.
Well, Gabe,
we
do pretty good
on the title game last year too. I jumped on Adelaide too.
Fuck. Don't talk about that.
I'm definitely up though with AFL. I just don't, you can't get crazy. Like, you don't put, there are upsets once in a while, as you know, right? So you got to bet with caution.
Be careful, mate. Be careful. But we went 8-1 last week, and no one would have gone 9-0 because no one would have put the Suns. And I've hit the lead in the Burnaby Eagles contest, so I'm 3 in front in that. So look, we're doing well, mate. We're doing well. But like you said, this week the only one I took on the plus was the Lions. The Brisbane Lions is the only one I took on the plus. I took the negative on every other game, but there could be some upsets. So be careful. But my best bets. The trifecta, I'd go GWS, Power, and Suns, and then I took these 4 bets. I took the Crows on the minus, the Lions on the plus, the Suns on the minus, and GWS on the minus. So here, see how we go. But be careful because there is upsets. But like I said last week, and we're right, the good teams are fighting for that spot in the 8, and there's only 4 or 5 games left. So the good teams should not lose. But there's 3 danger games. The game tonight, and then the Crows and the Demons and the Magpies Richmond. So there's 3 games that could be absolute rippers.
All right, Mick, before we let you go, how many more games left in the season? How many more?
Well, there's they're having a bye just before the finals, so everyone's having a bye, which pisses people off because that is stupid. Because some teams get 2 byes. We're round 19, and I think round 23 is the last one. So 4 or 5 games left.
Oh, yeah. 23, so you're right, but there's a bye week coming up. Yeah, so 5 weeks or so. All right, that's all right. So the playoffs will pretty much be starting when the NFL season starts, essentially, right around then.
Yeah, but this is why I'm glad you discovered this game, because what's on this time of year, there's not much, mate. Like soon we got everything going. My favourite 3 are going, NFL, CFL, and Aussie footy, right? But right now there's not a lot going on, really, is there? So it's great. It's great that you're doing this, man.
Yeah, it's like national. It's a great summer sport. They have good scheduling for sure. It's tough once the NFL starts, but not so much because the games are on at nighttime anyways, right? So it doesn't really conflict with the NFL times. I like that. Like it's hard once football starts. It's hard to follow the other sports as much. But this AFL shit, we'll be on Friday nights talking college football, getting ready for the games on Saturday morning, but hey, we can still bet the AFL on Friday night, right? And we'll have followed it all summer, so we'll know what we're doing once the playoffs come around too.
Yeah, and absolutely. And who my main tipster is. I mean, I don't go against him very often. Sure, I can read. I spend hours reading each week, mate. Do I really enjoy it? I don't know. I somewhat do because of your show, but it's way easier for me to talk NFL and CFL because it's all around me every minute of the day, right? But hey, we got the internet and stuff. We got Kev back at home, and we do well on it. And it's a great game to watch, as you know. Last Friday night, mate, the Irish boys play the Aussie boys here. The Gaelic boys play the Aussie boys here. It was fantastic, mate. So it's happening here, and we're all getting involved, and it's a great fun sport, mate.
Mick, thanks for joining us. We'll speak to you next week.
All right, I'll be at the game next Thursday night. The Edmonton play the Riders, so we'll have to talk when you want me on. See you later. Have a good week, eh?
There's Mick. Are you sure it's next Thursday? The Argos.
Yeah, and it's a late game, mate. So I won't be back. At the earliest. I'll be back home at 11:30, which is 1:30 your time. So
we'll figure it out. Yeah. The Argos play next Thursday too.
Yeah, it's a double header. I don't know why. Late game on a Thursday night. That's right. I can still drink beers and get up 7:30. I'm fine. So I don't know. Maybe you give me my Friday night spot back next week. We'll talk about it.
Always a pleasure, Mick.
All right. See you later. Have a good weekend, eh?
There's Mick Aussie. This is gold. Great stuff, Mick. Our boy Rockamaniac, Steve Wilson, who's in the chat off, and he's in Toronto for the Marilyn Manson show for the concert. And Rob Zombie, it's Big Metal Festival or whatever. And fucking Marilyn Manson canceled, and Steve Rockamaniac filmed a video of the dude coming out and canceling Marilyn Manson. And I guess it's gone viral now. It's getting picked up. Fuck. All right, here's DeMar DeRozan being a jackass. Oh, he's sitting down, too.
This is kind of a period. There's no words I could honestly come up with to express my appreciation for them. You really don't realize something until it's really taken away. And I really realized that. I always said it when I was there. There were some great fans, but they some great fucking fans. Period. Seriously.
Yeah, I know. I know. He sounds like a real fucking asshole. Fucking, I know. He's really got to get over it. Let's just hear it again what he said. I like how he dropped an F-bomb. They got some great fucking fans. I love that city. I love the people. You don't know what you have until it's gone. Yeah, I know. He's a real jackass and bitter man. I know.
This is Canada, period. There's no words I could honestly come up with.
Yeah, sounds like a real jackass asshole to me.
Canada, period. There's no words I could honestly come up with to express my appreciation for them. You really don't realize something until it's really taken away. And I really realized that. I always said it when I was there. There were some great fans, but they some great fucking fans. Period. Seriously.
Yeah, I always said when I was there, they had some great fans, but they had some great fucking fans. Seriously. Yeah, I know. He sounds like a real bad guy, bitter guy. Get over it, DeMar. Don't talk nice about Toronto. Get over it. I guess fucking he's, he should shut up though, right? How dare he? How dare he, DeMar? Stop talking about Toronto and saying how, they have great fans and you miss fucking, you're going to miss them. How dare you? Yeah. Out of all the athletes in the world that do horrible things, I think DeMar's the worst of them all. Selfish, jackass, fucking ungrateful. Selfish to the core, ungrateful to the core. Rude to the core on the way out, has the nerve to sit down with the media and say that the fans of Toronto are great fucking fans and you don't know what you have till it's gone.
I could honestly come up with to express my appreciation for them. You really don't realize something until it's really taken away. And I really realized that. I always said it when I was there. There were some great fans. But they some great fucking fans. Period. Seriously.
I don't know. It's pretty emphatic. Thank you, Chance Briggs. Oh, look at Chance Briggs. Look at with Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell's greedy, asshole, selfish. Steelers offered him $70 million, but the common jackass doesn't realize the Steelers offered him $33 million guaranteed, which is essentially 2 years of football. So he's the best running back in football. And they basically said, we're going to pay you for 2 years. And then we're going to tell everyone we offered you $70 million. And then everyone's going to get racist on Twitter at you and say how you're an ungrateful black guy that should be happy that you make this much money. And you should get over it. That's the game. I'm just trying to educate you guys, but if you want to take the side of the man, go ahead. Like I said, I'm just trying to educate. If the players like hold out in the NFL in 2 years, who do you think is going to get blamed? The owners or the players? I'm sure the same people that accused LaShawn McCoy of beating up his fucking girlfriend and doing a home invasion, I'm sure they're going to be real sympathetic to LaShawn McCoy and the NFL players' plight, right? You guys don't even stand for the national anthem. Now you're holding out. Fuck you. You're lucky. It's a privilege to be in the NFL. It's not a privilege to be in the NFL. They didn't win a lottery to be in the NFL. If you were good enough to be in the NFL, you'd be in the NFL. You're not good enough to be in the NFL. It's not a privilege. It's not like Jerry Jones isn't doing anybody on the Cowboys a favor, right? Jerry Jones isn't doing Dak. Oh, I set you up for life, Dak Prescott. No, you didn't. the sport I set myself up for, like, by being good enough to play in this league and get a cut of the revenue fucking sharing. You fucking old racist cocksucker. That's like, but the NFL owners think like the players like owe them something. You owe me. I give you my pay. You my what you mean? You paying me the money that we share of the revenue sharing? Well, at least they're loyal in Cleveland, Sonny Vega. No loyalty in Toronto. It was the same shit with Edwin and Carcion. Edwin and Carcion fucking played his ass off for the city of Toronto, was so loved in the city, and just wanted to get paid. The Blue Jays fucking fucked around with him and shit. They pretended that they offered him the same money as Cleveland, which they did, but only after they fucked around. They leaked it to the fan and all the stations that work for the Blue Jays. And then they smeared Edwin, and Edwin was greedy. And then, of course, well, Edwin's old anyways. Yeah. I don't know, about what, 75 home runs later, guys? I know. The Blue Jays don't need Edwin and Carcion. But you'll notice the Toronto fans always go along with whatever the management does every time. Oh, Anthopoulos wasn't that good anyway. Shapiro's a genius. Phil Kessel's fat. He sucks. Vince Carter's an asshole. DeMar DeRozan's a jackass. And it's like, whatever, you guys take management every time. It's kind of sad. It's like, wow. It's amazing how people suck up to the men. It's like, I don't know, all you guys that do this, I hope you know that the Fan 590 is not hiring you. You know what I mean? Like, all these sports fans in Toronto, like, think that somehow by being rah-rah to the local sports media is going to get them. It's not happening. Every time. You'll never hear. What's up, Mangler? What city are you in? 25 cops. You'll never hear people say, man, yeah, Dartman did get hired. Very good point, Chaz. I'm wrong. Yeah. Fuck, my whole rant is kind of done right there, to be honest. Oh, the state of the Toronto media. It's true, Sando. You see it, Sandu. They always hated DeMar. I saw someone in the chat saying that DeMar looks soft now. Like I said, in your own personal life, if your employer looks at you and tells you, I am not firing you, and then the next day you get fired, I want you to come here in the chat and say, you should get over it. Tell us about when you got fired, and we'll tell you to get over it. I love that. He should get over it. It's a business. Well, yeah, I know, but when you get fired from your job, it's a business too, right? If you get fired from a car wash, that's a business. Hey, it's a business. I'm sorry you got fired, but it's a business. Yeah, the shallowness of the sports fan is really, it's amazing. But, it's a lot like how politics, sort of have, like, they know how to brainwash people, right? Through race, class, economic class division. I mean, it's classic. If everybody's fucking united, then everyone's going to realize, hey, we could do better. But if you keep everyone divided and fighting all the time, then the status quo can continue, right? So, like, the political masters have figured out how to divide the humans. I tweeted out an article the other day about how humans are very simple to figure out. We have like 1 or 2 codes in our brain each, and we all fall for something, myself included. So, like, we're not a very smart race of people. Like, we're easily manipulated. You show us an ad for a fucking cafe latte, you run to Starbucks, right? We're brainwashed fucking stupid people. So the sports owners have copied the political angle of this, vilify the player, make it a racial issue, and then it's successful, right? It's an ultra-racial issue. You know, half the NFL fans are racist, or more than half. They're all racist. It's just a fact. It doesn't matter that they're not have anything to do with the troops. It doesn't matter. People don't listen. They can't listen. They can't comprehend. They won't comprehend. Right? They won't comprehend. They'll never comprehend. It doesn't matter. And like I said, you look at the politics, there's money and votes and angst and anger in separating people. Why do you think Trump talks about the national anthem every 3 days? Fuck. Right? Let's get fucking Hannity on this. Fuck. Fake rage. Everyone on Twitter, fucking liberal, commie, fucking, It's like I said, man, hopefully I'm alive and I look back. We can look back and see how history looks back on this like little fucking experimental era we live in. Why must you talk to a reporter? This is what I'm talking about, like Larry Savage's comment. Why must you talk? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, thank you for making my point, Larry Savage. I know. Why would a superstar athlete talk to a reporter? When I got fired from the Score, I talked to a reporter. When I got canned from the Score, the Globe and Mail fucking called me and said, "Do you want to do an interview?" And I said, no. I said, no, I don't want to do an interview, but I said, I'll do an interview off the record. I'll give you quotes off the record if you want. So basically, everyone knew. I got my point across. I fucking ripped a few people on the way out in the national newspaper. I got to say what I wanted to say. And I never had my name on it, you know? What up, McKinnis? Yeah, exactly. I like. So far tonight, we've been on for about 3 hours, and the biggest crime that we can come up with for DeMar DeRozan that you guys came up with is that he did a sit-down interview. So I guess it would have been all right if he would have been standing. I'm not sure. Or I guess he has the audacity as a player on the U.S. Olympic team, as a 4-time All-Star on the U.S. Olympic team on the opening day of the U.S. Olympic basketball camp, when everybody did interviews today. I guess DeMar DeRozan shouldn't have done an interview. I guess he should have been the only one. And then if he didn't do an interview, he would have been a bitter asshole. Fucking DeMar DeRozan. Guys in Vegas, man, he wouldn't even do an interview with TSN. He told TSN off. He does an interview with TSN. Oh, can't believe this guy. Can't get over it. Fucking does an interview with TSN. Because, yeah, I know. Because nobody got interviewed today, right? No other player at the camp today. No other guy out of fucking 15 NBA All-Stars in Las Vegas today got interviewed. It's a ridiculous thing to do. I know. It was a very selfish thing of him. It's funny, too, because Craig Ballard, that's all he came up with. I said to Craig, Craig, give me some valid points. And he basically said the interview that he did. I didn't like the interview that he did. It's like, wow, fuck. 9 years of giving your heart and soul to a city and one interview with ESPN. Oh, boy. How fucking dare he? Yeah, I know, Larry. Larry, I know Larry Savage. You know what, Larry? You should give me your number because maybe I could get you. I could get your number over to DeMar DeRozan. You can give him life lessons because I'm sure you know what I mean. I'm sure he could use tips from Larry Savage in the chat room about how to live his life. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want me to do, Larry Savage? It's not your bookie. It's not your bookie, Larry. What do you want him to do? Punch Messiah Ujiri in the face? Hey, listen, Larry. Listen. I'm as guilty. I'm as guilty as anybody. Fuck. I used to always like bitch and tell the UFC what to do. I can't believe the UFC fucking is doing this. They should do this. I can't believe they're not doing that. It's like, yeah, I know. Fuck. They just sold for $4 billion. They don't know what they're doing. If you'll notice, it's been about 2 years I shut up about the UFC. I'm like, man, what do you want me to say? I'm a fucking idiot hosting a podcast in the middle of the night here. Fuck. You want me to tell you that, oh, yeah, I know. Dana White doesn't know what he's doing. Fuck. So Dana White just threw a birthday party for a 16-year-old kid. It's costing him $1 million. I'm going to fucking sit here. I don't even have water in my house right now. Fuck. I'm drinking orange juice out of a fucking cup. I'm going to give advice, fuck, to fucking, to anybody. I don't even have a glass. I got a cup. I'm living in a van down by the river. The Giants are going to screw us, Chance Briggs. All right, so I see we got 6 thumbs down tonight. I guess people didn't like me yelling at them about DeMar DeRozan. All right, so there's a new rule on the show. Thank you, Larry. Look, I'm going to give myself a thumbs up for this great performance. Give us a thumbs up. Come on, people. Let's go. You got to stop giving us a thumbs down, Sonny. I'm dead serious. Like, fucking Sonny Vegas, always with the thumbs down. Like, You know what, Sonny? It's all right. Give us a thumbs down, buddy. It's all right. I'm going to start critiquing your Periscope shows on Twitter. I'm going to say, look at this guy. He fucking sucks. I'm going to get a nice big laugh out of it with my fucking 15,000 followers. I'm going to get a nice, and I'm going to say, oh, no, I was just kidding. Get over it. I'm just kidding. Get over it. I'm just kidding, Sonny. I love you, buddy. You got to stop with the thumbs down. Now we got 10 thumbs down. All right, look, I'm going to give myself a thumbs down. I dislike this. Look, I just disliked my own video. Settle down, Sonny. I do have beer, Paco, but I'm not drinking it. I do have beer here, but no, I was thinking I'll drink some tap water tonight. I'm a man of the people. I'm a man of the people. I don't to prove my man of the peopledom, sounded jazz. To prove my man of the peopledom. So I never should have brought up the thumbs up. Before we were only at 6. Now we got 7 thumbs down. But I gave myself a thumbs down. I gave myself a thumbs down for yelling at everybody. I apologize. Now I'm all fucking rattled. Oh, that's it. See, to prove that like I'm a man amongst the people, I was gonna drink like tap water tonight, but I fucked up. You know what I mean? I was at the store and I forgot to get water, but I got orange juice. I've been crushing a lot of orange juice recently, so I got orange juice. I've gone through like fucking, you know, I'm crushing like fucking 2 liters of orange juice a day, it seems. So I went through. I was like, man, I'll drink some tap water tonight. Can't be that bad. I drank tap water in Mexico, Costa Rica. I can drink Toronto tap water, but I'll be honest with you. I used to laugh at people about bottled water. I never drank water before, but I realized how unhealthy that was. So I drink water now, and there is a big difference between a bottled water and a tap water. You can taste the difference. Like once in a while, I do the tap water. No, you know what? I wanted to go to the big 3, Sonny, but I'm kind of burnt out, buddy. I got too much shit going on and running around and events, and I see it, Kevin. But as long as Kevin's here right now. Yeah, and you know what? Props to Doug Ford on that. I've made fun of Doug Ford a lot over the last couple of weeks. And I got to tip my cap to him. He said that they would not fucking have the government sell weed; it would be privatized, and it is. So I tip my cap to him. Well done by Doug Ford. Good job. Good job by Doug Ford. I tip my cap to him. I don't like all of his policies, but I got to say, hey, he did a good job. Yeah, I'm going with Sonny Vega if he doesn't give me more thumbs down. Yeah, McKinnis. I'm going to see University of Toronto and Duke on that Friday night. I'll check that out, Ryan B. Yeah, like you sort of yeah, I don't know, you get that weird fluoride taste or something. I know there's a weird taste in that shit with the. You know what? I'm gonna crush. Someone saying don't drink the tap water. Yeah, it's a week before the IFBC. Are you going to be at the IFBC, McInnes? Are you going to be there? You got to come to Vegas and party for a couple of days. You got to come down and party for a couple of days, McInnes. You going to come down? Paco Healy, do I bring weed with me? No, I don't bring weed with me. No, you crazy? No, Paco, no. I don't even travel with the weed on me when I travel in Canada. But I guess once it's legal, I can. No, why would I do that? No. Why would I? Yeah, I know Paco's trying to get me, Philip. Paco, you bring. I'm like, no, I don't bring weed. No, fucking. No, I don't bring weed with me. I'm dead serious. I smoke a joint before I go to the airport. I get to Vegas, and the first thing I do when I'm in Vegas is I go to a dispensary after. I'm dead serious too. The last 2 times, like I've been to Vegas twice since it's been legal. Both times, I went right to a dispensary with a taxi from the airport. Like, so I go to the weed dispensary before I check into my hotel. I like to get the weed, and then I'm like, all right, let's check in. Then I check in, I'm like, all right, I already got. No, it seems like everybody's flying with vape pens, Paco. It'll be interesting to see what the rules are once it's legal in Canada, at least. In the States, it's, whatever. No, I know. There's a guest that joined us. I won't say his name, but he said that he took like vape pens. He had 2 of them. He went on like a month vacation on a golf thing, like Arizona or something. And he said he brought like 2 vape pens, and he just put them in like a fucking bag with real pens, I'm sure they're onto that. No, I like to know when I go to an airport. I like to know when I go to an airport that I don't have to worry about anything, And I'm so stupid. There's been times where I've fucked up by accident and shit. So, but no, I like to go in and not worry, And like you said, Paco, that's what I like about the West Coast, right? Weed's legal everywhere. Weed's legal in BC. Weed's legal in fucking. Weed's legal in Nevada. Weed's legal in fucking Cali. So it's cool or whatever. You just go. You just go to a dispensary when you get there. Fuck. You're welcome, Grinch. Sorry about the CFL. We went 1-2 in the CFL. The Phillies is a good bet. I don't know why the Phillies were underdogs today. I didn't win a baseball. The MLS did me in, man. That late goal hurt. Fuck. Big swing for me right there. We already went over the AFL picks. We're going to go over them tomorrow, strange name. But tonight we're taking the Essendon Bombers. There's one game tonight. Essendon Bombers. Minus 148 money line. Essendon Bombers. That's what I'm taking. It's at 5:30 in the morning. Oh, that's what I want to say, Sonny. I forgot. Fuck. I got to get out of here, but that's what I want to say, Sonny. Yeah, tomorrow, stage name. I'll tell you, Stage Dave, tomorrow we're taking a parlay with the favorites. It's pretty simple. Tomorrow we're taking a parlay with Richmond, Geelong, and Great Western Sydney. Yeah, settle down, Jazz. Some of us actually have to travel to different locations, Jazz, where, where legal weed is nice to have. Not all of us are just sitting on a hill in Kelowna. What, you think it'd be better if there wasn't legal weed in Vegas? I'm just busting his balls. But it's like, what, is it be better if we couldn't get weed legally in Vegas, Chaz? What do you say? Just because you asked nicely, Stage Name, there's the parlay for tomorrow. Jazz is mad that we can smoke in Vegas. Fuck. Yeah, I do, Paco Healy. Chris Edge, Rage OG. I can't wait to smoke some in Vegas. Yeah, the Rage OG. We'll smoke some in Vegas. All right, so, oh yeah, last thing I wanted to say, I keep forgetting because I'm smoking weed and you guys are distracting me, is yeah, next Thursday, Sonny. Next Thursday, Sonny. Toronto Argonauts. We're going back. I'm 0 for 3 at Argo games this year. I swear to God. I got to, yeah, Chris Edge grew it. Yeah, Paco. Yeah, I got to win the damn bet, but the Argonauts always play on Saturdays. Their first 3 games of the years have been on Saturday this year. This is the first game that they're playing on a Thursday night football. It's a doubleheader next week. As Mick mentioned, he's going to be at the nightcap Edmonton game. We're going to go, Sonny, if you want to come down. Sort of like the Raptor game, but hopefully it'll end better. Me and Cam are going to start drinking earlier in the day, do the radio show, and then go to the football game at 7 o'clock. So, oh yeah, and the NFL season starts next Thursday too, so it'll be a big night. Yeah, so in other words, guys, you're going to get a drunk show next week from me. Next Thursday night, I'm going to be drunk. Yeah. Yeah, next Thursday. Yeah, well, I can't. We'll look forward to seeing you, Paco. I don't know. I don't even know what we're going to do with the game tomorrow, Paulo. We'll figure it out, buddy. I don't know. I'm not going to give a pick right now, though. Yeah, I have BC in less than a month. We'll go to the Argo game next week. I'm going to Montreal in 2 weeks. I got a lot of shit coming up. Fuck. But yeah, we recommend if you're in Canada, give Jazz brand weed a chance. Very, very good. What up, LV Joe? Yeah, getting late in Halifax. Thanks for hanging with us tonight, McKinnis. You're a class act, buddy. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Big radio show. Watch all the SBR videos throughout the day tomorrow. We'll be back here tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Thanks to Mick Aussie. We apologize for getting heated once again for the DeMar DeRozan talk. That's sports. But we know that I'm right and you're all wrong. Thanks, Kenny Fong. We'll see you at IFBC. We'll see you tomorrow night, gentlemen, ladies. You guys rock. Thanks for tuning in. Other than that, you're on your own. Later.